There it is. Party audio on. So you should have. It should work now. Did you get a notification for it? Okay, then you have to go in the party and include my audio on it. Okay, so I just did that.
Cool. Well, I'm live at this point, so I don't know if you are or not.
Yeah,
But,
I am. Yep. I'm just gonna double check to make sure I'm hearing both of us.
Okay. Well, we are here. It is the night. It is Thursday.
Yep.
It is the 25th, and we are here for League versus League. Here with AJ Rose. Big night, AJ.
So what's going on?
What's going on? How you feeling? First of all, congratulations from what I hear. I think congratulations is going to be in order for AJ.
Yep.
Had a couple of children.
Yeah, got a newborn.
Newborn?
Yep.
Nice. Congrats. We can kind of hear the baby in the background a little bit. And that's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Young racer on the start. So.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll let you do your thing over there. It sounds like I don't know, maybe some things are going on there. But we're here. It's the night. It's the big league versus league. We got 10 different leagues, 2 drivers each, and most of these guys are admins or owners of the leagues themselves. A couple guys unfortunately couldn't make it. I think we had to get some fill-ins, but we're here. We've got a list. I've got a bunch of cool facts about a lot of these drivers that I want to kind of start this a little bit early, just to kind of get through a couple of them. We might not have a lot of time during the racing. So you heard about it? You heard about these guys, AJ?
Oh yeah, a lot of these guys are pretty cool. Raced against quite a few of them, between the couple leagues that I've raced in, and they're all pretty cool guys.
Yep, definitely cool. I'll start going through some of these as far as with the leagues and who they got running. We got NASA. I think the owner, Chris Grosky, and Joe is one of the admins there. Tonight they've got Joe running, and they've got Joker kind of filling in there. Joker's one of the stewards there. So a couple of fun facts about those guys. I don't know if anybody knew this, but G.I. Joe, sometimes referred to as Backstreet Joe. Because I don't know if you heard, AJ, he's kind of part or really a big fan of the Backstreet Boys from what I heard as a kid.
That's a new fact that I've not heard of yet.
Like to the point where he had posters of those guys on his wall. Till one day he's walking through town back there in the 90s and he sees a young Tom Cruise.
Really?
And now he's Mr. Top Gun. So, huge fan of Top Gun. And every time he's on track, he tells me he just hears that I got the need for speed. So he's bringing it tonight. He's telling me with the Need for Speed quote. So
yeah, it'd be interesting to see if he's actually going to bring it or not, right?
yeah, right. So if you see him making a few passes, he's probably sending those vibes to the person he's trying to pass that he's feeling the need for speed.
Oh, yeah.
And as far as Joker goes, the guy hails from the Belgium area. Not sure if you were aware of that or not. He doesn't have any parents, unfortunately, from what I hear. His parents tragically died in a chocolate factory accident, like the whole Willy Wonka chocolate factory thing, way back in the day.
I
So
can see that.
Joker decides he's gonna get his revenge against these workers that unfortunately let his parents perish in the river of chocolate. So he decides that he goes and gets the golden ticket from like the Willy Wonka movie. He goes to gets the golden ticket, goes back to the factory, and he gets in front of all these workers, and he starts performing some sort of whack dance in front of them. From what I heard, the workers decide to kill themselves and jump into the river, and that was basically it. So now he's standing there with nothing to do. His parents are gone, and that story just kind of fizzled at that point, from what I heard. But
Yeah,
kind of weird. Kind of weird.
That's an interesting story. I don't know if I can imagine that, but I mean, more power to him, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. For the folks at DRS, we've got Jethro running for them, and we've got On the Brakes running for them. You know anything about any of these two?
I heard that Jethro was one said his pick for the world's most handsome man in 2012, the year he was conceived. Yeah, his good looks rattled the Mayans to their very core when he was born. Very interesting, right? In turn, they decided that the world couldn't end, and Jethro is a Division I Fortnite player by trade. So I wonder where the F1 came from and all that, you know?
Right.
But recently he gave up his battles to pass and light in a new profession, 10-pin bowling. Still don't see where F1
Yes,
came
I did hear
from
that.
Yeah. He makes Pete Weber rethink his famous quote, "Who do you think you are? I am."
Yeah. I don't know if you saw that back in the day. That Pete Weber was I don't know if you know who that is.
Not a fan.
Classic bowler and
Yeah.
5-time world champion, and he went ballistic when he won the 5th world championship. So,
Um,
but yeah, Jethro is a man of many things. You know, with the F1 and the handsome looks, the Fortnite stuff, and bowling.
Yeah.
So
But this on the brakes guy I haven't heard of too much. You want to tell me a little bit about him?
yeah, from what I hear, a former Latvian ballet dancer. Um, Nicknamed Twinkle Toes is from what I hear. So he's doing his thing. He's doing the old Latvian dance thing. And his 17th birthday, he has a freak accident while making bread. So the guy is multifaceted at this point. So doing that with that accident, he can't do the ballet anymore. He opens up a school for kids to kind of teach them, ballet dancing and stuff, and also becomes a priest and then an author, and then puts out a book, Ballet, Bread, and Baptisms.
Good
So
combination. Yeah.
good combination. Everything that kind of happened to him, he puts together in a book type form, and I think that book's on sale. You might be able to find it on Amazon.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Okay. Next we got KWR. We got Days Chuck, and we got MK7 Hitch running for those guys. Days Chuck I've raced with before, and same with Hitch. But
Days
you got
Chuck is
anything on
actually
any of those guys?
Yeah, Days Chuck is actually an admin in another league that I'm an admin in. So he is one of the only licensed practitioners of magic in the North America. Making his name in the early 2000s by performing outrageous stunts on stage garnered him attention from all around the globe. His stage name is Spirit Fingers. Interesting name, right? And his globe fame in this appearance alongside Queen Elizabeth II in a promotion for Trojan condoms. I can see that.
You obviously weren't doing that recently, but
no, not at all. The promotion ran for 5 years, citing the tagline, "You don't need to be spirit fingers for sex to be magical."
Chuck getting it in there.
Yeah, I can believe that from him, you know. But Hitch, on the other hand, he was born in 1776. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Wow.
Yeah, he's out there. He's a legend about what I hear.
Still around.
I know. Nice. Hitch was the first natural-born American after the Declaration of Independence was signed.
Wow.
On Christmas morning of 1782, at the age of 6, he packed a bag and informed his parents that he was heading to North America to have a chat, quote-unquote, or to the north, I'm sorry, with Santa Claus. Interesting. After being underwhelmed with the lump of coal he received, which I could see him getting. Well, let's see here.
Well, from what I heard, he was walking up there and he's got stuck behind a big boulder just trying to kind of keep warm from a big snowstorm that was going on, and that froze him, basically froze him solid for 190 years.
Huh.
Flash forward, and all of a sudden he comes out of that, and he's still kind of stuck back in the 1776s, to where you can actually find him if you actually see him occasionally taking a dump in a yard just out back. I mean, just still thinks that's normal.
I can see that from him especially.
Yeah. But he's here tonight. He's racing. I'm not sure you can see the screen, but he's old, but he can definitely still get it.
Yeah,
so.
he's got to be sitting like 2 inches from it, you know.
Exactly, but and the guy still doesn't run any assists though. I mean, so
yeah, it runs absolutely no assists. Not even a line. I mean, I don't know how I could do that and not even see the screen.
Exactly. We're gonna run into these guys you may know a little bit about, DNCRL.
Yep. So I am an admin in this league with these guys, and I actually work the same job in real life with one of them. So I talk to him every day. So
Yeah.
But Tag Draken is the first one. He is the owner of the NCRL, or co-owner, I guess, so to speak. He hails from a small village in Western Australia, which I didn't think he
Mm.
was on that part of the globe, but we'll go with it anyways, right? But the village is known for one of a kind kangaroo milk farm. The locals take pride in their work and insist that the kangaroos are milked by hand. Draken is actually the reigning milk master because he won it blindfolded at the age of 13. 13 years in a row.
Wait, let's go back. This is kangaroo milking?
Yeah, I had never heard of that before.
Nice.
The Moldy Dragon.
Well, there's a lot of things I haven't heard of before here,
Yeah,
but so.
yeah. The Moldy Dragon, his name pretty much says it all here. He's been around since the Jurassic Age, in case you didn't know by his gamer tag.
Hmm.
His current job is a forklift operator, but he has operated many other types of forks and lifts, separately, of course. He
Okay.
holds the current world record for the most forks lifted in a leap year. When he is not operating
Wow.
his forklift, you can find him in local pubs and bars showing off the women of this culture his shiny forklift operating card.
Nice. We go to G2 next. We've got Boosted running and Beach 17. What do you know about these guys?
I haven't heard much about Boosted. Do you know anything about him?
Boosted, from what I hear, is an elbow, used to be an elbow and forearm model. Didn't know that was something. I think back in the day that was a pretty popular item. From there,
Yeah,
he just ended up
nowadays though.
turning into, yeah, he ended up turning into just someone that just runs a trucking company. Picks up, your loads here and there, left and right, whatever you
Mm-hmm.
need. You give him a call. He's actually got a website, www.wetakeyourloads.com.
Hmm.
If you enter the promo code Mother Trucker, you do get 10% off the first load. So
Interesting.
that,
Interesting.
yeah, this is the first person that's actually offered something to the group tonight. So that's a good
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but we'll see. You know.
How about Beach?
Beach grew up Amish.
Yeah.
Was
Okay.
devoid of certain aspects of life, not fully understanding how the world around him worked. He ventured into town, he pulled his buggy over, and quickly approached by two younger men claiming they would give him superpowers.
Dude, I'd heard about that
Yeah,
before. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They do that all the time around his neck of the woods, by what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I'm actually in Pennsylvania. I'm probably about 30 minutes from the Amish, and I've seen it happen. I've seen
oh,
dudes, strange guys, pull people over in, horse and buggy. So.
yeah. You have been one of them, right?
Yeah.
Um, so let's see here. Intrigued, he asked what they needed him to do. One of them held up a pipe and said, "Put this to your lips, heat up one end, and inhale. You will be strong, super alert, and super fast." Hold on one second. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he did that. He did that. He thought about doing it, and then he said, "You know what? Let me get the horse to try that first."
Oh yeah, how the
Right?
horse take it?
Uh, gave it to the horse, and then the horse basically was the first person. They were the first people to create the Amish care flight. So the horse got all the superpowers, and that was it. It was a one and done thing. He gave it to the horse, thinking, I'd have more options after that. He had zero options, and now the horse is doing his own thing without him. So now he's here racing with us. So
That's kind of creepy. I don't know if I want to be on the track with that guy. If that's the case.
yeah, you ain't kidding. We got Chaos Irumavi running for them, and Nestle Quick run with Nestle a little bit in a 606 league. Good guy. But Mavi actually lives kind of off the grid in the Washington area. And he had kind of watched this movie, Twilight. I don't know if everybody heard of that movie or show for Twilight. So he thought that he was a vampire and then his skin actually sparkled. He kind of, did some things, did some testing and tried to figure that part out, only to find out that that's not true. He's basically just a white, pale dude. So that
That
was
pale,
pretty
eh?
much it for him. Yeah, that pale, that pale. So Quick actually came into this world as a secret love child of Dennis Rodman and Charlie Sheen. I'm not sure if you'd heard anything about that, but he's after that whole situation when he was born into this world those two guys there. He speaks 9 different languages. He has a PhD in tactical physics and mathematics and underwater basket weaving. He's got Olympic medals in swimming, gymnastics, figure skating, pole vault, but now he's an Uber driver. So
Interesting
that's
choice of
basically what you get
professions.
from the. Yeah, well, he's done it all. So he's done it all, and now he's just an Uber driver. Why not?
All right.
This next group from PWW, we've got the Dude, PWW, the Dude, and AMS ADF, and I might have been getting some information about those guys, and maybe they're having an issue with getting maybe ADF. I'm trying to check the Discord now, but if you want to go through PWW, I'm going to check the Discord
Yeah. So
about that.
the dude who is also known as Nighthawk, he's a 42-year-old single man child who still lives with his father. His dad is a world-renowned doctor who studied Johns Hopkins Medical School. On the weekends, Nighthawk liked to go joyriding with in his father's boat. He also has been known to do karate in his garage, and his favorite magazine is Good Housekeeping. His celebrity crush is John Stamos. Since moving in with his
Dude, Stamos is a popular guy, man, with
Yes.
Jethro and the handsome looks, and this guy.
Oh yeah. Since he moved in with his stepbrother, though, Brendan, he has found his niche as a drummer and co-owner of Prestige Worldwide,
Yes.
which is a world-renowned multimedia company, which has hosted events such as Catalina wine mixers.
Yes, yes. Now, I think I am confirmed here that AMS ADF had something come up where he is not going to be able to make it to the grid tonight. So the dude may be running solo, but it's going to be difficult for that league
Right.
to win this unless the dude is light years faster than everybody else. But we're gonna move on to QRL. They've got QRL Eagle running, and they've got NYM running. What do you got with Eagle?
Eagle, he was born in the snow-capped mountains of Colorado, by what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
He earned his wings when he took his first flight soaring above the Rockies. His first flight coincided with the beginning of Lewis and Clark's expedition across the America.
Uh-huh.
He is responsible for the pride we experience whenever we see birds prey majestically across their skies.
Yeah, yeah. So when you got that bald eagle flying over
Yeah.
the skies there, you just get that good feeling in the old bones there. What's he doing in his downtime though? I think.
He enjoys fishing, mating, and nesting. So good combinations.
Nice, nice. And the next one they've got is this NYM. I don't know a lot about this gentleman, but according to his ex-lovers, that NYM standing for New York Minute. So I don't know if that is a good thing to be known by, but also like what he actually is a supernatural hunter, searching for spirits and ghosts and things like that. He actually got a call from Vladimir Putin one time because Putin kind of figured that there was some I don't know, ghosts, whatever, inside of his house. So he called NYM over to where NYM was able to determine that there were two ex-wives, a bear and a Japanese man ghost inside of Putin's house. Those guys, were there because they had some unfinished business with Mr. Putin. And Mr. Putin ended up paying a lot of money to NYM to come out and remove those spirits, which he did. So can you imagine doing something like that, and you got Vladimir Putin, what you would get from him? But what you did actually get was a Spice Girls poster. And it
I
says,
would not
"Stay
expect
spicy,
that.
Vlad." You did not expect that. You expected
No.
money. You expected, I don't know, cars. You expected, who knows?
Right.
But you get a poster that says Spice Girls poster says, "Stay spicy, Vlad."
Is he,
So,
now let me ask you this: did he stay spicy?
um, I, yeah, I think he did. I
Yeah.
actually think he did.
I figured he probably did.
I got 606 next. They've had a little bit of an issue today, I think, filling that up. I think they've got it filled. I don't have a background on one of the drivers because it's kind of a late edition, but they have Trey running for them tonight. He hails from Ohio. If anybody knows Trey, he is 100% Ohio. And he is known as Professor Treyblade. I don't know if you've ever heard of this Beyblade stuff. Now
Not
I'm older.
really.
I'm approaching 50. So this Beyblade thing, I guess they got these little spinny things, and it's almost like battle bots kind of thing. So he's known as a Beyblade battler, and he loves battling kids and enjoys crushing their dreams and beating them. But right now, he lives at home with his mom, and he calls his mom his roommate. So, yeah. And then as far as I think who they've got running with them, they might have a fill-in for Slammy Sam might be filling in. Uh, Sam's been around, and I've raced with Sam in a couple different leagues.
Yeah, he
Good
has.
guy, French Canadian, I believe, but really good guy. Very solid on the track. Aggressive, but solid. And I don't know a ton more about him. He's kind of a man of mystery, along with the folks from Lart. They have, I think, Jesus and Sassaflan possibly running. Um, I'm actually getting some more information. See if you can. I don't think there's anything on the Lart fellows. They're another man of mystery, but
Yeah,
I'm
they
getting some
are. I don't have
information
anything
here.
on them.
Getting some information on possibly some info on Tanroy, but I don't think Tanner's running. Yeah, Tanner's not running. He was
So
for
is he not?
606.
So he's a pretty
Yeah.
interesting filler too. I raced against him. And DNCRL, we actually have like a racing line only part of the league, you know, and he runs in there with us every once in a while. He's a pretty cool dude.
Okay. Uh, so what are you feeling about tonight? Do you have any idea what this whole setup is as far as the
Yeah,
evening?
yeah. So let me pull up my my notes here for that. Give me 1 second because I do have that. So as far as I know, they are doing both of the American circuits, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes. You have a little
So
Miami and a little Texas.
yes. So to be honest, I am not a fan of Miami or Coda. So as far as driving, I don't mind watching, but driving them, I despise them.
I agree.
I mean, I think that's just part of my driving style. I don't know if you can agree. You have to have a certain driving style on those tracks to be fast. But looks like we are doing 2 races. The first one will be at Coda with the one-shot quali with a sprint race and 25% feature race is the first half, and then Miami will be reverse grid from the Coda finish, and it'd be 50%.
Okay.
So looks like we are going to have a pretty full grid here when it comes to that, you know.
Yeah. From what I hear, we've got 20 and I guess maybe 19 now.
Yep. So and it looks like I got our car colors too, if so we can kind of depict them on the screen when you see them. So NASA is supposed. So NASA's supposed to be blue, black, and white. So you see those cars, that's who they are. DNCRL is going to be red, white, and blue, fitting for them.
Okay.
DRS
is that a common thing? Is that a common thing?
Yeah,
for DNCRL?
yeah.
Okay.
So their main logo is red, white, and blue. So that's their main colors. Draken, which if you didn't know, did serve in the military. So that's kind of what it's based off of. DRS is white, black, and red. KW is that's gonna be kind of hard to depict. Is black is the main color, white and red is the 2 accent colors.
Okay.
So those 2 might be a little harder to decipher, but I mean it should be fairly easy, I would think.
And KW is Dave, Chuck, and Hitch. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just keep that in mind with the names. Okay.
Yep. And then G2 is blue, orange, and silver. So those guys should stand out, especially with the orange, the only orange on the grid.
Okay.
PWW should be purple
I like
white.
that. I mean, go with the bright colors, man.
Right.
Go with the bright colors.
And I think you were a commentator on some of the previous league versus leagues we've done. Where who was it? KW or Dragon Nation was bright green.
Yeah.
It was really easy to see them guys, you know.
Yeah.
But PWW is purple and white, which should be easy to pick out too, because they're the only purple ones on the grid. Looks like.
Mm-hmm.
We have CRL, which is pink, blue, and black. LART is red, black, and orange.
Okay.
QRL is black and yellow, and then 606 is red and black. So
Gosh, the black is. I mean.
Yeah. I have a feeling that we're gonna have an issue picking out the black and reds.
Yeah. We're just gonna have to do the best we can to figure that out, just by who they are, the names, and I think we can kind of put it together. What was PWW colors?
Purple and white, so those should be easy to pick out.
All right. Well, it's only a dude, so unless he's able to find somebody,
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can join off of one of these guys. See if
Yeah.
the lobbies.
So Draken just invited me in there. So worst case, you just join off me once I get in there.
Okay. Okay. Great. Yeah, this should be fun, man. I've been looking forward to it. This has been something that's been talked about now for probably a good month. Um, and
You gotta make sure crossplay is enabled too. I gotta re-enable that real fast.
Okay.
So for the guys that didn't know, that don't race F122 too much, they just enable crossplay on Xbox. So if the host has it enabled, then everybody in the lobby has to have it enabled.
Okay. Good to know for all these new folks getting it.
If he does not have it enabled, then it doesn't matter. The rest of the lobby doesn't matter.
Okay. And where would you go to enable that?
So on the first screen, on the home screen, you're gonna go to Game Options, and then you're gonna go over to Settings, and then Crossplay, and then the first one's to enable it.
Yep. So if anybody's watching my stream, you kind of see how to do that. Mine are enabled, but just wanting to kind of run through that so people would see it. Let me know when you're in there, because I was going to try to join off Joe, but Joe's actually running on his PC tonight, so I'll join off you whenever.
Yeah, I'm going in there right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the chat. The chat is getting hype. We got. I'm just going to do it just for the heck of it. MC Rates 97, but that's McCrates 97. That's Max. It's M Crates 97. Just being funny there. We got Ears Fan in the chat.
He has his moments, doesn't he?
Yeah, who Crates? Yeah, he does. We got Jethro in the chat. We got a couple of these guys that are actually racing. So I don't know why you're focusing on this chat, but you should be practicing up, getting ready. And I think most of these guys are ready. They're getting their last minute information from their engineers, and they're picking strats and things like that. See if I can join the game here.
I'm in there. You should be able to join off me.
Yep, trying to go in there now. Do we have to select ourselves as spectators, or just?
Yeah, we gotta select spectate.
I got you.
I will in a second.
We're in there, folks. We're in there. We're set. We got USA up on the board here. One shot quali with a sprint 5-lapper and a 25% 14-lapper. And we're getting ready. We're what are we looking at time-wise? We're at 7:58. We're 2 minutes to countdown. Everybody's on the grid. Everybody's getting in their car, getting ready to go. Waiting on the Rolex clock to click on there in a couple minutes. So.
Yeah. So the sprint format's kind of interesting. I don't know what your opinion is on the new sprint format or not, but I like it, especially on the new game.
Yeah, I like it. I'm not a big fan of the sprint. We just did a sprint on at Monza the other night on Monday night, and it was raining, of course, in both the sprint and the race, and that wasn't fun. But let's quick look at what we got to see if anything's changed. We've got Draken, we got Chuck Bobby Monkey. Not quite sure who that is.
That is Moldy Dragon. He's playing on his PC.
I see that. You guys can see now with the crossplay situation. You got a little picture of a PC.
Yeah.
We got a couple PCers. We got Saxy Man 717. That's G.I. Joe.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But when it comes to the sprint races, we actually did a sprint race at Miami. It was our second week for DNCRL. Dude, that was the longest week of my life because when we do the sprint races, all 3 tracks are the same for all 3 nights. Dude, that sucked.
Yeah. We got Sammy coming in. We got Trey. Those are the 606 guys. We got Guerrero and Sassaflan representing Lart. The dude killing it solo for PWW. We got Boosted. We got Hitch. We got Beach. Go ahead.
So that dude's a champ for running it by himself.
He is a champ. I mean, but listen, I run a little bit with the dude on Wednesday nights, which is no assists, only other than corner line league. Great guys, quick drivers. I get in there just to try to see if I can finish
Right.
him maybe in the points, but
Yeah.
I try to get a little bit better by running with those guys. But
Yeah.
we've got some QRL guys here on the brakes, quicks here, Joker's there, running for NASA.
hmm
Um,
That's how I am
and we
Friday
got
night
Mobby.
with the NSRL. Just trying to get points in the corner only line thing is
Yeah,
kind of hard sometimes, you know.
sure.
So I had a question on my stream. What is our prediction for constructors tonight with the team winning, and then driver champ? Who do you think is going to get it? Because I don't know who half these guys are. So, do we got any predictions?
Yeah, throw some predictions in AJ's chat over there, guys. Throw some predictions in. For mine, let's throw a prediction in who we think is going to get pole in his one-shot quali.
So I'm going to say that Hitch, just because I've raced in multiple nights with him, I think he's going to be the guy to beat for the quali. Because typically,
quali?
we did. Where were we at last night? We were at. No, Monday night we were at Australia. No, it wasn't Australia. It was Spain, and he had a half a second on the rest of the field.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
he's gonna be the guy to beat. I think tonight for
Okay.
quali. Race pace, he's
I'm
hit or
thinking
miss.
I'm going with Joker actually.
Are you? So we
Yeah.
haven't raced against him yet, so it'd be interesting to see who's who.
Yeah.
Moldy Dragon's got good race pace as far as
Uh-huh.
DNCRL goes. So it'd be interesting to see now that he's on the PC if it's any different than the Xbox and if he's any better or not.
Okay. I got to remember that Moldy Dragons
Trip
monkey. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Let's we're on the countdown here to get this thing started. And it's great having you here, man. It's good stuff. I know
Yep.
that you've been busy the last week or so, but glad you're able to make it.
Yeah, but it's a good time. It's always exciting when you have welcoming a new human into the world, you know?
Is this your first?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Welcome, my man. I've got 3 and 2 in college and 1 sitting here playing his Xbox in 9th grade. So
Oh, yeah. just take it one at a time, right?
you got it, man.
It looks
Take it
like
one at a time.
somebody must have readied up without putting a setup in, would be my guess.
Yeah.
Because the timer
you
started
got
almost right away.
Yep.
So someone's going to be
You
on
think a
default.
lot of these people have, you think a lot of these guys have run enough before to
Yeah.
to not do it.
See, like in DNCRL, we have a rule. I don't know if it is like anybody else, but we have like you can't ready up for 3 minutes. If you ready up early, you're penalized for either that race or the next race. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
just
I agree.
keeps people from readying up early and makes it fair for everybody.
Right.
So let's see. These guys going into the first part of this track here. So it looks like going into turn 1, Days, Chuck, and Joker are up front.
Yep.
And then who's the light yellow? PWW. So
PWW.
he's
PWW's on pad.
yeah, he's leading going through sector 1 of this one shot right now.
Yep.
Joker's
up there, P2.
If Joker's close.
Oh, there's Joe, Saxy man.
Yep, he's moving up. Jethro
Yeah.
and Dude are swapping back and forth through the end of sector 1.
Yep.
Be interesting. So I'm going to try to go through some of these paint schemes while we're doing this one shot. I think it just gives the main colors. I don't think it actually gives the design, which is kind of lame in my opinion, but it is what it is, right?
Jethro has taken over the spot. Now, a little known fact on Jethro, he's actually sitting at 30th in the world at TT here.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's going to be the one to beat. Is who we're going to look for in this one then. Jethro is leading through sector 2 though. Starting sector 3, he's out front here by a little ways.
Nice looking scheme there.
Yeah,
Rocking
it is.
the 81.
Looks like surprisingly MK Hitch and Days Chuck are down the grid a little ways. I figured that they'd be up a little higher.
Yeah, and the hitch down there in 13th at this point, moving
Yeah.
between Draken and
He must
coming
have
to the line here.
Yep. See, Hitch must have had an issue in quality there. Jethro, the 133.3, 3/10 faster than PWW.
3/10 faster, right? So we got Jethro, the Dude, Saxy Man, which is Joe, Lart, Little Joker, Lart. So the Lart guys are up there. A couple
Yep.
guys. We got 2 from NASA and 2 from Lart up there. PWW doing what he can solo to
Yep.
do what he can to get a good start. Boosted on the brakes. Moldy Dragon, Chuck, Mavi, Beach, Draken, Trey, Hitch, Sammy.
We still got
Couple guys,
yep.
couple guys DNF there, or just DSQ'd in there, but
Yeah, which these track limits on this track I heard are not fun to work with, so I could see
yeah,
that.
I agree. I agree.
So
So that's what we're looking at, folks.
looks like the top two, Jethro and PWW, are the ones to beat for this first race. Only guys on the 133s. Then we have a big
Yep.
spread down the field after that, so this will be interesting.
Yep.
So
Jethro actually, another known fact here, he's actually running from college. He just got
interesting.
back to college last Friday. So first thing he did was hook the Ethernet cable up, get the Xbox running, and make sure he was good to go. So
get your
he's
mind off
here.
everything else, right?
He's in the flesh, right on, man. College, what? Nah, that's
Yeah.
not true. But no, this should be an interesting race between Jethro and the dude. Both guys on pad actually. Jethro runs on pad. Manual gears, if you can believe that.
Yeah, that's hard to do. 'Cause, I did that when I first started F1. I did that for like a year, and then, like I'll never go back now that I got the wheel and everything. It's hard to do. I give the guys
Yeah,
props that do it.
I never have done that. I actually got into this game and tried it when I only started doing this game, I think, in 19. And I said, I got to get a wheel. I had to. So
Yeah,
I got that pretty quick before I could get used to any type of controller.
so I did all of 2020 with the controller, and then probably
Okay.
a month before 21 came out, I switched, and
Yeah.
then I've been on a wheel. And then I think in the middle of 21 is when I went to corner line only, and I tried no line for a while, but it wasn't fun doing no line, so I was like, I'm gonna put the corners back on, you know.
Yeah. That's something that, like you say about having fun, that was one of those things that for me, um, same thing. I mean, I started out with the traction control and all that stuff, and there's so many things you take off. You still want to have some fun with it. It becomes a
Yeah.
little frustrating when you can't finish races and you can't brake
Yeah.
in time. You're blasting your wing. You're hitting people in the back.
Yeah.
I get it. Like I understand you could put some time into it and do that, but I think we got jobs, we got lives.
Yeah. So my thing is, I was decent, but the consistency was the hard part. Looks like we have a formation.
Here we
lap,
go.
So we got a formation
Formation
lap.
lap. Yep.
So I like to put on the starts. I like to put the position changes up so we see who gets to start and who doesn't.
Gotcha.
So I usually leave them up for the first lap or so. My guess is everybody's gonna be on softs with it only being 5 laps, right?
Yep. Everybody's on softs.
Yep. So that leaves everybody with the tire choice and the feature race too. Then.
Yes.
But with it being 25%, it should be, I would assume, soft to mediums in the feature, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, I actually just did a race here last night, and towards the end, I actually put softs on with about 10 to go, and I hit 80% coming around the third to last corner, and luckily made it to the line. But they'll go 7 to 8 maybe. But this would be what, 14? I think it's 14, right?
Yeah.
For the 25. So it's fun down to the field. We got Sassafras here, the orange, man. It looks really good.
The orange looks really good. Yes, it does.
I love it.
So it definitely stands out in the crowd.
It's great, man. I for this old dude, I can see it.
All right. Let's see here. Let's take a look at DNCRL's paint scheme once I get one coming by here. See if see if it looks pretty decent. Yeah, not too terrible. Looks pretty good. KW is pretty decent as well. Let's see. Who's the light blue? Who's boosted it with?
Light
Beach. We have Draken.
boosted is with G2.
Yep, so G2's got a pretty good scheme too, looks like. I like what Beach got there. Let's see, just kind of going through the field, see who else we got. Sam's got a good paint scheme. I like that. Kind of reminds me of my team car, to be honest.
Yeah.
NYM's got that yellow and black. That stands out. That looks pretty good too.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
And Nestle is all the way in the back here with the pink. Not too terrible either. That actually looks pretty good, that pink and blue.
Yeah, so we got We've got NYM and Eagle starting out towards the back. They're going to have to do something to kind of
Yeah.
make up some positions. Both those guys are towards the back. Quick
So-
down there at the back.
Real quick, so on this immersive formation lap, if you DQ the grid slot like this, you'll actually start with cold tires. We tested that because there was a glitch for a while there with the formation lap tire temp thing. If you DQ that, you get cold tires on the start.
Wow. Didn't know
Yep.
that.
So looks like we're away here. It looks like the dude got a good start. Saxy Man did too. Dove right in there, kind of shoved Jethro out of the way.
Oh, the dude has gotten away, folks.
Yeah.
A 1 second lead already.
Yep, and then looks like Sassflan is in
We
second.
got yellow. We got
Who's off here? Let me pull the map up here. That's one thing
Hitch.
that pulled back.
Hitch spun. Hitch is off.
Tough break for
Yep.
him there with the KW,
Yeah.
right? Look,
Yep.
but
We got the dude, Sassaflan, Saxy Man, and Joker, and then Jethro and P5.
yep, the dude's got a 1 second gap already, so he's out of DRS range. Looks like we got Dace Chuck and the other Lart guy. He's they're battling side by side going into the second DRS zone. So battle for P9 and P8 side by side down into the next turn. Who's going to be? Looks like Dace Chuck's going to keep the spot.
dive? Guerrero
Nope.
going to dive?
Yes, he is. Oh,
It is.
Chuck let him have it on that one. It looks like. Looks like
Yep.
Trey also got the spot to P11 too. Jumped up a spot on that one. Slammy is up a spot. Beach losing a couple. Ooh, Nestle spun. He was up to P15 when that happened. Let's see. Looks like Sassflan's get back within a second of the dude up front. So I think that'll be a close battle once we get towards the end of this. Let's see. 137.4 fast lap right now. That's probably going to change, I would assume. Saxman trying to look into the inside of Sassflan, did not make anything of it. Trying to see if we got any close battles going on through the field here.
Yeah,
Nothing really.
Jethro, Joker, and Saxy, they're all kind of going through the S's there.
Yeah.
Jethro runs a little wide. Might have got a warning there.
I've seen a couple of guys that I would assume got warnings. So this game seems to be more strict on the white lines than 21 was.
Yeah.
Which I like.
Australia's a little different.
Yeah, Australia, you go wide at turn 4, you get a.
It's a yellow line.
Yep. So looks like Jethro's got a second gap on the brakes, so he's got a nice little margin there. But Sassflan's gained within a half a second of the dude up front, so we got a nice battle for top 3 here, top 4. We have yellow. Looks like we have Eagle spawning in the hairpin.
Yeah, spun in the hairpin there. Looks like might have gotten close with Beach.
Let's see.
Got the dude hanging. He's at 0.7 now,
Yeah,
7/10 of a second.
So I saw a lockup going in that turn there. He was trying to. Is he feeling the pressure from the guy behind here?
Well, it's this grid. This grid's got some quick guys.
It does.
They're all right there.
Oh, we got a swap for P10 back there with Trey and Chuck Bob. Let's see here. Going down. Looks like DRS will be enabled this lap too. So let's see if we get any position changes.
The dude just putting in laps.
He is.
Uh-oh, yellow.
We got. Who was wide there?
Looks like it's back to green. Back to green.
Yep. Looks like Draken moved up to P15, so he's up a spot. We got a lot of gaps towards the back. Looks like the dude's got a second gap on the second now, so it looks like Sassflan's got Saxy Man to contend with behind him. There's our first penalty.
3 second. Yep. First one on the Moldy Dragon.
Yep. So he's gonna probably lose at least one spot with how close the grid is right now.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
So it looks like Lart or
There's another.
Yeah, another one. He's gonna lose at least one, if not two, off of that one.
Now, important here, the dude is cleared a 1 second gap.
But
The
Saxflan's
DRS
not.
enabled this lap, and he's cleared it. So.
Yep. I think Saxy Man's gonna make a dive. I think down here. He's looking to the inside. Nope, not close enough.
If anybody knows G.I. Joe / Saxy Man, you know he'll use Sassaflan as a brake at some point.
Yep. Yes, he will. Got a yellow.
More yellow back
Eagle
there
and
with
NYM,
Eagle. Yeah.
Saxy Man's getting closer yet to Sassflan there, so
He is. He is.
Is he gonna just play it smart and wait for the DRS? I'm thinking. 'Cause I don't think Sassaflan's gonna get it off Dude.
I think this is the first race that Saxy Man is using his PC.
Oh yeah, I would believe so. Fast lap for the Dude too. As we get not close enough to make a dive here this turn. We got a Days Chuck is within a tenth of. We have a position change P8. Days Chuck made a move.
Yep. He's come back. He's played it smart earlier on and let Guerrero take that position from him, but waited his time and he's got that position back. It's a good job by Chuck.
Looks like Jethro is also getting close to the little Joker, so he could be having a battle going into the second DRS straight here.
Oh, it's going to get tight here on this back straight here.
Yep, there's a couple of positions that could change.
Yeah. Joe Saxy Man is right there. I think he's going to make an attack here if he makes a good exit.
I believe so. Looks like Saxy Man didn't get as good of an exit as I would have thought, but Jethro did.
Joe's using. He's down to 10% ERS, but he's got enough.
Yeah, he looks like he took a dive. He's past him.
Yep.
Jethro was not close enough, though, on the other hand. He thought he was going to get there, but he wasn't. So, let's see.
And then, while this is happening, the Dude's extended to 1.9.
Yep, and looks like Dace Chuck and Guerrero has also had some swaps back and forth in the back. Chuck kept the spot, though. Jethro's all over the tail, little Joker, too. See if he can pressure him into making a mistake.
Yep, watching the same thing, yep. Now Joe has actually put the full court press to try to catch the Dude here in the last lap. He's got to get within DRS for the back straight.
Yep, if he's not there, I might as well say goodbye because I think the Dude pulls him in this third sector there.
Yeah.
Not close enough.
This is Joe's track. This is like Joe's favorite track.
Oh, look, dive bomb. Dive bomb into turn 1. Jethro got him. I think Joker missed a braking on that one because he left the door wide open, I feel.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like Chuck spun it in turn 1, though. Days Chuck spun it. Sucks for him because he was up there, too.
Yeah, he was. That's a shame.
So that's a guy that had racing line off for a long time and turned it back on when this game came out.
Really?
Yeah, he had it off for almost the whole 21, and then he said, you know what, it's not really fun anymore racing with it off, and he turned it back on. So,
well, again, you got to look for that fun. You got to have a little fun. Yeah, personal preference. But it looks like Joe is not going to be able to do anything here. As long as Dude can make it through the last third sector, he should bring home the win here.
Got a close battle for P4. Yeah, P4 and 5, we got a battle there. Those three guys. It's Boosted is also close in there as well. So it's going to be not making a mistake if you're going to keep the spot pretty much.
Right, exactly. It might end up this way.
Yep, and looks
which would have PWW, with a great performance by himself, represented in his own league, and then the NASA boys with Joe and Joker second and fifth.
Yep.
So.
And the penalties downfield too are going to play havoc for Moldy Dragon too. He's going to lose a spot, and so is Guerrero.
Dude crosses the line. Joe, Sassaflan, Jethro, Joker, Boosted, Breaks, Guerrero, Trey, and Moldy Dragon is your top 10.
Yep.
Possibly.
Moldy Dragon's going to lose a spot. Yep.
Nope. Mavi takes it.
So what the penalties in the back there? Eagle and NYM's got penalties as well. I mean, I don't think that's going to matter much unless Eagle's got a crap ton of them, But
yeah, it was just some 3-second pen back there in the back. So.
But for 5 laps, the top 5 was close, So it's interesting where the next 14 laps is going to be.
Yeah. Yep. So that'll be interesting to see if the Dude can get another great start. That pad start. We all know, I think, a little bit of the rumor where the pad has got a little bit better grip, from what I hear. But because I would definitely use it. I could use some extra grip on the starts because I'm atrocious at the starts here. So in this game. Yeah.
So let's see if these guys. The Dude, it was down to the start. I saw he was a half a second leading into turn 1 and a second out of the turn. He had a rocket start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The driver of the day is the Trey. So, I don't know, we going straight into this feature race, or are they taking a couple-minute break on us, I wonder?
Not sure. Not sure.
So I don't
So
know
there we
if
go.
so I don't know if
I,
have you looked into that F1 Manager game that came out today?
I of course was getting all the notifications on Twitch that everybody and their
Yeah,
mother was broadcasting it, so I
yeah,
did check out a little bit of it.
yeah. I like it. I've been playing it today. I haven't started streaming it yet. I was gonna do that tonight or tomorrow after this. Wasn't gonna.
Is it kind of too much to deal with? I mean, it looks once you
No.
kind of get a race started, it looks like
Yeah,
it's okay, but
yeah. So the behind the scenes is the majority of the work. Keeping the cars upgraded and stuff.
uh-huh.
The actual race itself, you're just pretty much monitoring tire wear and fuel management. Other than that, you're just along for the ride.
Yeah.
Just so like
I did hear the engineer calls. Sounds really, really
yeah,
cool. Like,
yeah. So like
to the driver.
and like so like if I have Haas right now, my crew mode, my offline crew mode that I'm using, and like
Hmm.
so like say if a driver even misses a braking point or they lock up, they'll actually come on the radio and say it, and they'll be like, hey, I locked up, or they'll get damaged, and you actually have to compensate for, like, say you have to have so many wings. Like if you break a wing, you lose it from your inventory. Like you have to make sure all that stuff is stocked, you know. So
Wow.
it's pretty neat. So
See if I can check something here on my volume for Twitch here real quick. All right, we
looks
got the
like we're
countdown
going.
here.
Yep.
Yep. Just kind of adjusted, getting some folks telling me that maybe the game volume might be a little bit too high, so I tried to adjust that. If
Yeah.
somebody can tell me if everything sounds good, that'd be great.
The
But
same
we
with
got a formation lap here starting.
same with my stream. If you guys watching my stream, if the audio is too high or low, let me know so I can adjust it on my end, because I can't really tell off of what I'm seeing, because I'm getting a lot of feedback if I listen to it off my phone.
Yep, yep.
So predictions on this one. What you thinking going long? Who's on what tire off this start here?
Let me see here real quick.
So it looks like Saxaman and Sassaflan are on mediums, Boosted's on mediums, and Hitch and Chuck. So what do you think? Go do the 4 or 5 lap stint on mediums just to get to the softs, or do you run the mediums long and hope the softs fall off?
I would probably run the mediums long and then have that quick last 3 or 4
Right.
laps with the softs.
Or
That's
what I
what
was
I would
thinking
probably
too,
do.
if I was the dude, pull an Albon from Australia. I don't know if you remember that or not. Run the whole
Yeah,
race on
yeah,
mediums and do the last lap on softs if you have enough of a gap,
yeah. Right.
That'd be a heck of a way to win
No,
this one, right?
the dude actually tried to do that last night in USA at this track here, where the rain came and he was on hard tires and he didn't pit when everybody else did. Created a massive gap, but the tires got so bad in the rain that he
Yeah.
was losing seconds to the guys on inters to where he came out of the pits after finally pitting and he was 25 seconds behind.
Yeah. If it rains, thanks, Speedy. So yeah, I find if it's raining, if your engineer tells you that the DRS is disabled, you might as well go in a pit. You ain't getting nothing out of it,
Yeah.
Especially this game.
Yep. Yep.
Um, so, but I'm thinking that it's gonna be whoever plays the pit strategy right on this.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe to split the race in half. The problem is with it on multiplayer cars, you don't know who you're pitting with. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
Very true.
So you got to make sure if you pit, you're not with somebody, or say a dude and Saxman pitting in the same pit box. That's the one thing I would be afraid of.
Yeah. There's no way of knowing that, right?
Yep, not unless you actually pit. That's the only way to know. So that's the only downside with the multiplayer cars that I feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I made the comment or suggestion to someone a while ago doing these. If they're just two-man teams like this, use the regular F1 team so you know who you're at least pitting with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I was just going to say that
Yeah.
if we just did one of these with just the actual F1 teams, it might be better. But boosted DQ there, where I guess he went just slightly ahead of his
Yep.
of his box, so he's going to be on the cold tires. But we got the guys are forming up on the grid.
Looks like the dude, he's on the sauce. Can he get a good start on this one again?
We will see.
Drive through penalty. Nestle quick jumped.
Oh,
Lights
quick
out.
jumps, and he's got to drive through. Oh, we got.
Looks like Jethro up to P2 from P4.
Jethro, yeah.
Nice start there. The softs playing
Jethro
dividends
not
on
messing
the start.
around. Not messing around. From what I hear, that
crash.
first 5-lapper, he might have gotten rear wing damage. Got a crash.
Chuck Bob's backwards in turn 1. Looks like Chuck Bob and Days got into it. Those two are two in the behind there. Boosted spun in turn 2. Looks like Sammy's up to P10. Hitch losing a spot. Dude already up to an 0.8 of a second gap up front. So can Jethro get anything for him on this one? What do you think?
I think he's going to. I think he's going to actually, once this goes green, and I think we've gotten to that point, he's going to give him something, I think.
Yep, and I think if I was Jethro, because he's on the mediums too, isn't he? He's on sauce, right?
I believe he is, yeah.
I would almost just pressure him to burn him the softs off, and then, either overcut him or undercut him, you know what I mean, to where you think he's going to pit.
Yep. Yeah.
I would just stay right in his DRS, make him use his DRS and everything, But suggested pit strategy is anywhere between lap 5 and 9, according to the game's predictions here for soft to mediums. So
okay,
that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, you've got that option, to take these things, all the way to 9.
Yeah.
And then get that 5-lap, dash to the finish there on quick softs.
Because I don't know about you, but I hate coming out of the pits on cold tires. I lose so much time.
Yeah.
I feel like if you can get the overcut,
that's a totally different thing with this game now.
Yeah, I feel if you can get the overcut, you're gonna be I wouldn't undercut unless you're going on 2 softs. You know what I mean?
Yep, I agree.
It looks like the top 2 guys already got a second gap on P3 though. So those guys out of DRS range for those guys, just dude's got to keep an eye on Jethro behind them.
Yep. Eagled up 5 positions from the start.
Yep. Nestle Quick too in his drive-through, so that's served. I've done that before, and I think you have to just either your finger slips off the button or your foot slips off the pedal on the restart, or on the start, and that's all she writes,
You're done at that point.
Yep.
You better hope for that drive-through and then a safety car after that.
Yep. I bet you Nestle's he's hoping for one now. Looks like NY retired. That could be the one he's looking for there. We got safety. Yep. Looks like we got a full course safety car.
Full course safety car.
So now, do these guys on softs pit for mediums and have their pit stop out of the way?
I would.
And even the guys on mediums.
Guarantee you.
The guys on mediums, I would just stop twice, put the softs on, go back in. You know what I mean? Cause you're
not a bad thought there.
You almost could make the softs last. Depends on when the restart was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this restart's probably going to be, I would think, with the pit stops and everything, maybe lap 5.
Yeah. I have noticed, though, this game, if the field's caught up, they will go whenever the safety car goes through Sector 3. So if it's only 2 laps, they're going.
The dude goes by pit road. He goes by.
Yep, Jethro's pitting. So let's see.
Jethro pits.
We got
Sassaflan pits.
Joker. Brakes.
Let's see if any of these guys are double stacking.
Yep. So it looks like Saxyman and the dude are the only 2 that stayed out. Hitch is also staying out.
Pit road is busy, folks.
Sassaflan's on hards. I don't know if I would have went to hards.
I would not have gone to hards.
No, I would have put on
that may have been a
instead.
mistake.
Looks like Trey did hards too. A lot of guys going to mediums.
Trey did also, yeah.
Yep. Everybody that was on softs is now mediums. Those guys, the 2, the dude, I think, is the guy that's going to be left standing, I think, on this one.
Yeah. If this goes green the rest of the way, I don't foresee the dude. Yeah. Tough spot. Tough spot. There's only lap 2 or 3 at that point, so. Now,
Hitch and Saxy Man, I think if they can stretch it, do an Albon strategy, if there's no safety cars, just go in last lap or so for softs, they may be in good form there, you know what I mean? Because they got a guy in hards behind it that's going to hold some people, I would assume,
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of these guys on hards are going back in and put mediums back on, you know what I mean? I would almost do that. So this will be interesting. Tables turned pretty quick on this one, didn't they?
Yeah, things have changed here quickly. Lap 3 with the full safety car. Some guys have pit, some guys have not. If it goes full green, it's going to be kind of tough for the dude. If there is another safety car, he would love it probably on,
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know, lap 6 or 7. He
Even
would
a
love it, but
VSC, even a VSC would be
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Because this is, I'm pretty
very
sure, one of
true.
the longest pit lane deltas in the on the game too. Because isn't this a 37-mile-an-hour pit lane speed?
Yeah, yep. And it's long.
Yep.
It's almost like Britain.
Yep. Yep. Britain's stupid slow.
Britain's stupid slow.
Yep. So the only thing I'd be worried about too is Sassaflan and Trey have tire warm-up issues. Because the hards, they take a millennium to warm up.
They're horrible.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I feel if they don't have tires warm through Sector 1, they're going to lose spots.
Joe might be entering his inner Tom Cruise with the need for speed, and he's feeling it. He's trying to put the pressure on the dude. I think again, like you were saying, with the dude being hung out to dry there, if Joe can just maintain, maybe stay in the DRS, let the dude kind of pull him around, and try to maybe get a gap to Hitch, he's looking good. But he hasn't pit yet, so.
Right.
It's all going to be a matter of a safety car, a BSC, something like that.
Right.
We got everything to play for here.
It
So.
looks like Boosted also did not pit. I just noticed his tire age on his car. So
Yes.
we
Yep,
got
3 laps,
four
yep.
guys that have to pit yet.
Yeah.
So, and I have also
Jethro.
seen safety cars coming on with 2 or 3 laps to go too, with a quick 1-lapper. You know what I mean?
It's
So,
got to be coming in this lap, I
Yep.
would think. The field seems to be caught up.
Yeah,
So.
I would say yeah. Jump back up to the front of the grid here. So the dude, Saxyman, and Hitch top 3. Do you think any of these 3 guys are going to hold it out to the end here? You think someone else down the field is going to get it?
I think honestly, I think Jethro is looking good here.
Yep.
He's already pit. He's quick. He's got a hard runner behind him.
Mm-hmm.
He'll create a gap. If it goes green the rest of the way, I think his gap will be too big.
Yep.
Those guys in front are going to have to pit.
I have
So
a
he's
feeling.
sitting pretty good here.
Yep, and Joker's got to get safety cars in. But Joker's got to get past a couple guys in front of him to get back up with Jethro where he was. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Boosted's got older tires and Sassaflan's on hards. So, and the dude's slowing him way down. Making those soft tires his advantage on the restart here. Easier to warm up.
Yeah. Yep. You have to watch for Joker making a few positions here, I think. Right, probably the first 3 or 4 corners.
Yeah. I feel before turn 1, he's got to get past at least Boosted. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm going to stay on board with Joker here.
Yep.
Just to kind of see what happens on this restart.
Let's
Trying
go.
to keep the tires warm.
So safety car's in. When's the dude going to take off? I feel it's going to be after the last turn. I figure it was either going to be early or
I think he's
super
going
late.
now.
Yep, he's
I
going.
think he's going now.
So, who's got the best launch? Ooh, Jethro got a good launch. He's past Hitch already.
We got Joker here on board with him. He's actually using his ERS, trying to maybe make a dive. He's not close enough.
Yep, Joker.
He tries to go to the inside. He tries to go to the inside.
Not close enough though. I'm surprised that those hards are working so far for Sassflan.
Maybe he knew something. Up, yellow.
Who's
Yellow
around?
back at the back
Dace
of the field.
Chuck. Dace Chuck. So Joker's.
I think Joker's gonna pull a move off here.
Yep, I think he's gonna do it into the hairpin.
Right here to the inside.
Yep. Oh, that's gonna be some
We were on
controversy.
board with that.
Oh yes, we were. Boosted made it through there, but Joker made it through too.
He made it through. It was some banging. Looks
Yep.
like his wing's okay.
Yep, Boosted got the worst of that deal though. 100%.
But Jethro has made up a position. He's gotten past Hitch.
Yep, he did that on the start. 10-second penalty for track limits for Boosted.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he was
got
forced off. Yep, that was a bad call by the game on that one. Looks like team switching positions back there with Moldy Dragon and Draken.
Yep, and Lart's looking good now in 5th and 6th.
Yep.
And
So
both guys a pit, so
he could be sitting good for a podium here pretty quick if it goes through green the rest of the way. Trey and Joker battling for P8 there.
Yep.
Here's the true sign if Joker's got damage. Is he going to stay out or is he going to go in? Joker going around the outside.
Yeah.
And then
I think
Slammy,
he's
look at the
okay.
inside. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, those guys all race pretty close with each other. Look at Sammy with the move.
Yep, Sammy's looking. Nothing happening though.
He's got back into the slipstream.
Yep.
Or the suck, as my
Yeah.
man Tom would say.
Yep. Slammy passed. Slammy up to P9 again.
Yeah, great move. Great move by Slammy.
Jethro's got sector 1 down. He's tracking down Saxy Man right now. He gained a couple tenths at the beginning of that sector.
Let's go on board. Looks like he's sitting at 78% ERS. Jethro is, so he's definitely stored up.
What about Saxy
47% with
Okay.
Joe, 47 with Saxy.
So now there's a 7/10 gap between the three of them, each individually. Joker's within 4/10 of brakes. Dude, those tires got to be falling off on the dude's car right about now too. He's still pulling the gap, which is scary.
Yeah. He's sitting at 30%.
Joker moving.
38%.
Joker making a pass into the end of the straight there. Good move.
Yeah, he's moved his way up to P7. It might be something to do with some penalties, possibly afterwards.
Yep, I could see
what happened there.
Yeah, I could see there being a penalty for that.
Yeah.
Which I feel, because I think he got on the curb, which didn't help none. These curbs at this track are vicious. But I feel
especially there. That's
yeah.
kind of that's a weird, undulated section of the
Yeah.
track there where you kind of get light.
Spin. Yeah, if I was him, that was a risky move, sticking his nose in there in that spot. I would have waited till the hairpin,
Yeah. So the dude's pitting now, and he's left pit road, and he's going to be out here.
Gonna be P15.
Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's either got to hope for a safety car or he's got to start passing people.
Yeah. A lot of people.
So that puts Saxy Man up front, who still has to pit. So that leaves Jethro in prime territory for this, and Jethro's actually.
Well, you see Jethro's gap.
Yep.
You see his gap to Hitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I feel
and
like
Hitch still has to pit.
Yep. Jethro, I think, is gonna make a move down the DRS zone. He's close enough.
Yep, we'll go on board with him here.
Yeah.
He tries to make a move. He will have DRS, and he's using some ERS.
Yep, DRS open. He's gonna have the move done way before the braking zone, isn't he? Yep. Is switchback maybe? Nope. Joe didn't thought better of it.
No, I don't think so. I think Joe's just kind of hanging on. Joe should think about getting in to get pit, to pit.
Yeah,
soon.
I would probably see it done. That way you have time to get spots made up. Slammy made up another spot. So he's up to P7.
Joker tracking Guerrero.
Draken and Eagle swapping spots in the back. Let's see what else we got. So Saxy Man still within a second of Jethro. Both still staying out. Hitch is staying out. So we have two guys yet to pit. So the dudes.
We got Quicks around.
Yep. So dude's up a spot.
Yep.
He's
got a 2.5 second gap to Moldy, so he's got to get a move on here.
Yeah, if he even wants to get in the top 10, he's got what is that? Let's see. Let's do total time here real quick. So the dude's got a 7-second gap to make up just to get into points. So that's good. That's a hard ask on a field like this.
Yep, I totally agree. It looks like Guerrero just kind of cut a corner there. Joker's putting some pressure on him. Joker's got an opportunity to make up a few positions here. There's a lot of guys kind of near him. Both the Lart drivers are right in front of him. So.
Yep, and they both have already pitted, so he's got to make his moves methodically here. Not
he's
close
sitting
enough.
at 16% ERS though. Joker is so.
And he's stuck in a DRS chain, which is the worst part. Led by Hitch.
Yep.
They all got DRS in front of them. So once Hitch pits, it'll be on, but it's gonna be then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Joker's put a 1.5 second gap on Saxy, so he's pulling away.
Yep. So he's got this one wrapped up unless he makes a stupid mistake.
Yep.
Sasflan's
he's
in prime
sitting
position
at
for P2.
68% ERS.
Yep.
Jethro is.
So both of those Lart drivers got our prime position right now for podiums, for a double podium.
Yep.
Saxy Man's in and Hitch is in.
Yep. Saxy's in. Hitch is in.
So I'm assuming they're both going on the sauce.
Let's see. We're gonna follow up with Joe. Joe is going on softs.
Joe's on sauce. Hitch is going to be in a later pit box. He's in, and it looks like sauce as well. So, the dude up to P11, so he's still got to catch Moldy to get the points. Looks like he's going to make a move. So, dude back up at the points.
Dude in the points. It's just difficult not making that first move in the pits, that lap 3.
Yep.
It's put you on the back foot without a safety car.
And that could have been in where, he was just in a bad location for it too. I don't know. I don't remember where he was when the safety car came out. If he was already past the pit box or pit line.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's almost back within that second gap with 3 second penalty for Eagle. But he's almost within that second gap of Beach too now. So he should get DRS to start making some moves.
Yeah, and it looks like, Jethro's almost pulled a straightaway gap.
Oh, he's 7 seconds.
6 seconds.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So
he is what they call in the zone.
The dude's made up a spot already, so he's chasing down the next guy here.
Yeah, but there's your prediction there with the Lart guys. They're both sitting in prime position. Now you got Joker who can spoil that by trying to split them or get both of them here in the last few laps.
So the dude's
he's right there.
The dude's setting purple sectors too, so he's on the mission. Yeah, I could see the Joker. He's within 3/10 now of them. So if he can get DRS, I don't know what the ERS is like. Oh, he's looking to the inside. Dive bomb, and he's gonna have DRS as well.
Who's that?
Joker. Joker was the inside.
Oh yeah, he's right on the gearbox.
Oh, so it's gonna be the last of the late breakers here. Who's gonna get it? Guerrero cut him off there on the entrance, so that was good moves by him. Good defending. He had him there at the beginning of that sector there and lost it down the straight. So I'm gonna say he's probably carrying a little more downforce than the Lart guys are, because he seems to be going through sector 1 a little faster.
Yeah, I agree.
Guerrero's got a penalty too. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
So that's gonna probably take him out of the podium. So he's just defending the P2.
Sam is there. Sam is creeping up on Joker, just kind of staying in case something happens with these three.
Yeah.
Somebody gets together, could be an incident.
The dude's looking to make another move on P8 there. He's within 2/10. But I feel some team orders are up there in P2 and 3. It's gotta be.
He just pulls over and lets him go, lets the dude go.
He knows he's faster. Got way faster tires.
Yep. And now his next victim would be Trey.
Yep.
He can get there. Trey on the hard, so he should be there shortly.
So we got the Joker to the inside of Sassaflan. Guerrero made a pass Sassaflan as well, which I don't know why they would have swapped cars like that.
It's side by side between Sassaflan and Joker.
Almost shoved him off the track. That was fine lines, and then
Sammy.
Sammy.
There's the medium tires. Look
at who's in there to spoil the party. He's in there to spoil the party.
He is in there to spoil the party.
He's looking to the inside, thinks better of it. He's going to just use DRS on this one. So, Guerrero's outside of second.
Joker's vulnerable here.
Yep. Because he's got no DRS. Guerrero's outside of second of him. And it looks like Sassaflan looking to the outside. Who's going to make it first?
Inside to cover the line. Switchback.
Look at there. Good move. Good move.
Oh, they're going to go
contact.
They're both off.
They're both off.
Oh, Guerrero, Sassaflan hangs on.
So no damage to Guerrero, but Sassaflan lost a wing, or Joker lost a wing. So he's out of that one. But that puts Sammy into P3 back into podiums.
And if anybody didn't know, there is a Jethro. He's still running. He just happens to be 11.3 seconds up.
And the dude got a 3-second penalty. That's going to be hard for him. That's going to drop him down to at least P10 as it stands.
Oh, no.
So he's got to get some time and gaps on the guys behind him to not drop all those positions back.
Yeah. Look at all the brakes. Solid, sitting in P4.
Oh, yeah. He's within DRS. Oh, Sammy.
Yeah.
He's keeping it. Looks like Sexy Man also within the... Looks like battle for P9. Look at there inside of Beach.
Yep. Looking to the inside. He's got the move done. Unless there's a switchback.
Yep.
Nope.
He's on the fresh soft, so he's got the tire advantage on that one.
Yes. Lap 11 of 14 here.
Yep. So we're coming to 3 to go. Jethro is just up for a Sunday drive at this point. And Sexy Man looking to make a move on P8 there. No, I'm not gonna try to butcher.
Mavi.
Yeah,
Yep,
I wasn't gonna
Mavi.
try. I wasn't gonna try to butcher that name, so I was just gonna let it go.
Oh, he's got the need
Oh,
for
inside.
speed. There goes Joe.
Dive bomb. There he goes. And he keeps it clean, and he will also get DRS to finish the pass off. So that move's done. He's got a gap. He's got a flashing light on the back for ERS though, so he's definitely used his ERS up.
Yeah, but it with the dude with that 3-second pen,
Joe's
now within that.
And then T-Money just put it in my chat that Hitch had a 5-second penalty for entering the pits too fast, which he did. I just caught that. So Hitch is gonna lose some spots. Nice catch.
Let's go back
T-Money
up here towards the second, third. It's not really much of a tight race anywhere we see on the grid, although we've got Trey and the dude.
Yep, it's an on-track battle, which the Trey's gonna still get the position after the penalties are sorted out. But the dude's gonna get DRS. Do they both have DRS or just the dude? They both do.
Yeah, they both do. Yep.
So he's just keeping on the back of Sassaflan and just kind of keeping a spot. But the dude's got better tire advantage right now. What else we got here? Nothing really close besides this battle from P5 to 7. This is the only really close battle on track.
Yeah, and if Sam can somehow get within 3 seconds of Guerrero, he'll grab that spot. But
Sammy is also
right now.
Sammy's looking to be a sandwich between two other leagues too. If you got Jethro on the brakes with one team, and then the Lark guys on the other one, and Sammy directly in the middle of them.
Yeah. And Trey, that's Sammy and Trey running for 606. So
yep.
Yeah. Oh,
so
Sassaflan goes wide.
Yeah, he did. Hitch has another 3-second penalty.
Oh man.
It looks like Trey's up to P5.
Yeah, there's a battle there. He's going into turn 1.
Oh, who's getting? It's stupid cameras.
You got Sassaflan.
3 cars under a blanket. Look at that.
Yes. The dude is doing what he can. Unfortunately, the 3-second pen may hurt him. Definitely hurt him. But this is a good racing here the last couple laps.
The plus side is the way it stands right now. The dude's only going to lose 1 spot with that penalty as long as he doesn't get any more.
Yep.
So he would be good to get in front of these two guys and get a gap to try to get some more space. But I doubt that's happening anytime soon. Meanwhile,
I'm going on board with Sassaflan here. Possibly going to have DRS. We'll have it on Trey.
So meanwhile, we're talking about this. Jethro's about to start the last lap of the race. Oh, we have a spin. Saxy Man spun. Go. It's all kicking off.
Oh no! Oh no!
So Jethro has a 13-second gap almost to second.
What happened to the dude? What happened to the dude?
Did he puncture maybe? He is slowing a lot. Or did he get... I don't see no damage on the car.
I don't see any wing damage or anything.
I know Jethro spun... Was it Jethro? Who spun going through... Saxy Man spun going through the hairpin there, so I wonder if he got caught up in it or got an illegal or something from it.
I thought, yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's weird. I'll have to check into that somehow.
But
if anybody knows, if they can put that in there.
Yep. So the
chat, if anybody saw that.
Battle on track is the 2 guys on hards in the front of the field right now. Trey and Sassaflan battling for that P5. Looks like Guerrero's also going to have enough of a gap, not no more, to P3 to keep second.
Not no more.
As we're saying
Sam looking to get P2.
Yeah. And Lart's another penalty, so Sassaflan's going to lose time.
Oh, Saxy Man with another spin and a destroyed wing.
Yep, Sassaflan spun. No, Guerrero spun. That was
Guerrero. Checking out the chat. Comment from Daffy. Joker is definitely Joe's teammate. I think he's referring to the little bit of a wheel-to-wheel banging there earlier on in the race. But heading back to Jethro, he's in. Yes, he's in sector 3.
Yep, 20 seconds ahead of everybody.
20-second gap.
He could run out of fuel or get a low fuel mode still and still win this thing, I think. Sassaflan gets P4 on track, but that's going to go away. But finishing up the first half of this race, Jethro will come across the line to win at Coda.
Look at the Jethro on the brakes team, 1 and 3.
Yep, Sammy though coming up to finish P2. Where did Sammy start? I'm interested to see where Sammy started on this. What's the? He's up 10 positions on this one.
10 positions. Yeah, got to be driver of the day.
Yes, gotta be. The other guy.
Great job by Slimy Sam.
On the brakes P3, and then Trey's gonna get P4, Sassflame P5.
That's solid for the 606 guys, Trey and Sam.
Yep, and then Mavi is gonna move up to 6. Beats down to 7th. Beats up 8 positions in this race.
Yeah.
Boldy Dragon for DNCRL is up to P8. Guerrero comes across line P9, and the dude P10 after all that race is having that good of a sprint race he had.
Still not sure what happened with the dude there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because I thought he was ahead of Saxy Man.
Yeah, so did I.
Saxy, yeah.
But like I said, Saxy spun, so I don't know if he got an illegal overtake on the yellows and had to give up the position. But Saxy Man was definitely the biggest loser of this race because he had P12. He was down 12 positions off that one. So
Right.
So it's reverse grid for Miami, so that's going to give the guys in the back of the grid prime starting for this one. And it's 50%, so that's 29 laps around Miami, I think it is.
Yes.
So I'm assuming there's going to be a couple-minute break for this. So I'm going to run and do a comfort break real fast. If you want to go over the results real quick, and then I'll be right back.
No problem. So we had this first little exhibition here at COTA. You can kind of see on the podium here, we had Jethro clearing about 25 seconds or something like that. I think he was in, I believe, the same time zone. I'm not sure. Slimy Sam representing 606 on the brakes. Sassaflan, Trey, the dude. This is a grand total results of the sprint and the race. Mavi, Saxy Man, Beach, Joker, Monkey, Boosted, Guerrero. Going down here to the folks that Hitch, Draken, Eagle, Nestle, Days Chuck, and New York Minute, NYM.
So looks like right now, too, Jethro's got the points lead on the break second, so 47 points for the team of On the Brakes and Jethro.
Okay.
So they got to be way out front compared to anybody else as far as constructors go.
Yeah, I would definitely agree there. Those guys, got a lot of teams are bringing it tonight, so that's good. We're going to go now to Miami. New track added into the game and added into the F1 calendar. Kind of a weird, obviously, section sector 3 there, but where they kind of made that one section off of an on ramp, I believe, from the highway. So
yeah, and I feel like they could have done without the chicane there, in my opinion. Just made it like one big sweeping turn or something. You know what I mean? I think it would have been, because there's like no overtaking opportunities there anyway. So I don't know why they left it the way they did. Who knows?
Yeah, I totally agree.
So I don't know if you agree with me on Miami. You got to have two things. Either you got to have a good downforce package for sector 1, or you got to have low downforce for sector 3. There's like no compromise, I feel, when it comes to this track.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not a major fan of it. I mean, I think it's just the fact that I haven't had enough time with it. But I mean, there's a couple cool sections. The S section's pretty cool. But again, if you can get that third sector down with a good setup and some good downforce there, you can kind of cruise through and pick up some time. But you lose it in the straight with too much downforce.
So, and then the same thing with the last hairpin. You got to have good traction on that turn. Once your tires get past like 15-20%, you have no grip coming out of those turns. So I think tire management is going to be a big thing, especially with a 50% race.
Yep, I agree.
So
getting some comments about me being so old in one of these discords, so I'm just replying to that. Those guys have fun with me all the time, man, calling me, dad, old man, whatever. So it's fun though. It is what it is.
All right, so I think they're getting the grid set.
Yep.
I think it's going to be interesting.
So you're I thought I'd heard you had twins, but no, it was just one.
We did, but one didn't make it.
Okay.
So one had a issue early in the pregnancy, so it was always expected that it wasn't going to make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
sorry for that, but
I mean,
again, congrats. So
yep, we still have one healthy baby, so we're thankful for him.
Yep. Good, good.
So,
Um,
but she also delivered 3 weeks early too, because you know they decided to come early. Um,
yep.
but just
And where do you live, if you
I
don't
live
mind me asking?
in Ohio. I live northwestern Ohio.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Cool.
so I'm not far from. I don't know if you're familiar with like the Eldora Speedway and all that. I'm not far from there. Um,
Okay. Okay. Ohio State fan, I assume.
no, Michigan actually. I'm from Michigan. So
Nice. Nice.
I'm originally from Michigan. The crazy part about that is, so I had to watch myself because we had the babies over in OSU Medical Center because of the high risk stuff.
Yeah.
So they give you a bunch of OSU stuff for the baby when they're born, you know. So I had to be
Hmm.
very careful what I said around anybody because heaven forbid I say I'm a Michigan fan of that hospital.
I
So
can definitely see that.
yeah, but I mean it was cool. All the doctors over there were neat and stuff. But
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. Good
so,
stuff. We can actually hit some MLB. Anybody want some MLB scores? I'm not sure if anybody's a Major League Baseball fan. Got the Orioles up 2-1 on the Sox. Phillies over here in PA, up 2-0 on the Reds, trying to go for the four-game sweep. Mets up 3-1 on the Rockies. Blue Jays, Red Sox tied at 4. Twins, Astros up 4-2. Rays completed a victory earlier today, 8-3. Cardinals won also 8-3 over the Cubs. The Guardians, anybody doesn't know, that was the Cleveland Indians before. Mariners 3-1 over the Guardians. Yankees and Athletics play tonight at 9:40. I don't know if there is any preseason football tonight. It's Thursday,
no, I
so
don't think
there
so.
is. There's actually the Chiefs are up 9-7 on the Packers. It's
Good.
in the second quarter, so you know no one's playing at that
Yeah.
point. The Texans up 7-0 on the Niners.
So the other thing too, I want to start a discussion in the chat. With F1 coming back this weekend, who's championship picks for this season, and then who's gonna win it at Spa this weekend? Any ideas?
Well, I mean, obviously everybody's got the news for Danny Rick, who's going to be
Yeah,
leaving McLaren. I was watching a little post he did on
yeah,
Instagram today. It was
I
kind of
saw that.
sad, but um,
Supposedly Piastri said he's going there, but that has actually not actually been officially announced yet. So
yeah.
I know he's got illegal stuff going with Alpine over that stuff. So I
Hmm.
don't know what's actually happening there yet.
Yeah.
I would like to see, because Schumacher's not signed with anybody yet. So
I
I
heard something about Alpine possibly. No?
yeah I heard something about him possibly going there, and even bringing Joe Manazzi back. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
wow.
To bringing him back to Haas if Schumacher moves. Um,
Man,
and then
I don't know about Gio.
yeah, I don't know either. And then Sonoda's seat's not solid either. So I could see Albon going back to AlphaTauri if he doesn't stay. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I don't know what Albon's contract for Williams is with yet. Um,
Yeah, and I think he's done well with
oh
them.
yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
it's tough. I mean, you're with Williams and you got
Yeah,
Latifi, and he's gonna outdo him every week, I think. But
yeah,
he's been consistent. I mean, he obviously had the chance with Red Bull before, and
yeah,
it didn't stick and didn't make that happen. But I think he was young. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He
And
was
you get
young, and he's
and you see even like Perez in the Red Bull seat, the second seat. It's hard to compete against Max. You know, what I mean, as fast as Max
yeah,
is, you.
yeah,
I mean, Checo's got a plenty of experience to be there. You know what I mean?
right,
And
right. And
that's
he's
the
shown
thing,
it. But then there's other races where he doesn't show up. I mean,
right?
it's he's sitting there at P9, and Max is up
Right.
there P1,
And
P2. But
and a lot of that, I feel is Red Bull is still catering the car to Max's driving style. You know what I mean? Because they have their driving styles on the opposite ends of the spectrum. You know,
right,
and
right.
that's the same with Mercedes. I figured Lewis would be kind of miles ahead of George, and he's really not.
He's really not.
No.
He's not.
Um, I feel that Alonso going to Aston Martin is going to be either one or two things. Either he's going to knock it out of the park there, or he's going to do what Vettel did and just kind of fall off the face of the earth. You know what I mean?
I think they got to definitely do quite a few more things with the car
Yeah.
itself. I don't know if anybody getting in that car
Yeah.
is going to change that car around. I mean, they
Right.
Stroll's done nothing. They've been towards the
Yeah.
back. Vettel, unfortunately, is
He's been hit or
his swan
miss.
song there. But
Right.
yeah, he has. But
I feel that
um,
I feel that Stroll does not need to be in that car if they want. They need two people in that car that can actually contribute to making it better.
Correct.
Um,
We're getting ready to go here, though.
yeah,
Just
looks like we're
noticing,
going.
we're
Yep.
going. There's no practice qualities off. It's set
Yep.
from the reverse from the last race. So Jethro's got definitely some work to
Yep.
do.
And then,
But possibly grab some positions, early safety car.
yep.
Who knows? So
And then going back to the F1 thing too, Ferrari's got to get their strategy thing figured out. You know what I
oh
mean?
my gosh, it's embarrassing.
They've lost so many races due to strategy. Like they could be right there with Red Bull and constructors if it wasn't for strategy. 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I
Like
mean, I've texted with my brothers back and forth on weekends, and
yeah.
it's like it's embarrassing.
Like that double
Some of the
stack at
stuff they do.
Monaco could have been avoided.
Yeah.
Like
I
the
mean, we all see it. I'm not quite sure how they don't.
right, like Sainz could have won that race easily if they didn't double stack him. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is at that point. Monaco's already hard to pass on. But
Yeah. Do we think there'll be rain at Spa?
there was a 60% chance when I saw the weather report earlier in the week.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you know how the weathermen are; they never are right. So.
Right. They get paid to be wrong.
Right.
Or half right.
I wish I could get paid to be wrong.
Yeah. I know.
So, what else we thinking here? So who's in good prime position off the start of this? I think the dude's gonna be in a good spot with him having a poor race. Him starting towards the front of this thing, he's gonna be good.
Yeah, so he should be starting mid-pack, I would think,
Yep.
right? He finished, what,
Yep.
P10?
Yep, he did. 12 wasn't
Yeah.
it? It was 10. It was 10.
Yeah, I think he was P10.
So
He's looking good. He's always got some great starts.
So,
but strategy should be interesting.
So any of the guys in the back end of starting hards try to go long up front. I feel like if you're starting in the back, it'd be a good strategy. Downside would be safety cars.
I was going to say, from what we've seen so far, there's been a lot of yellows,
Mm-hmm.
there's a couple, not really many VSCs. We've had a lot of yellows, a lot of spins towards the back, which isn't going to cause a VSC or a safety car. We had the one safety car, but I don't know. You go on the hards, you start in the back, lap 3, lap 4, there's a safety car. You're kind of in no man's land.
Yeah.
I mean, you can keep going. The guys on softs will pit for mediums and try to go for a while, and then I don't know. It's kind of hit or miss with that.
I told you my week of pain at this and with DNCRL in this track, a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
What was it, Monday night? This is a 29 lap race, and I think 12 laps were under safety car because we had so many safety cars because people were crashing out. So, if that could be what we're in for tonight too, I doubt it because how these guys are racing before, but there's potential for it.
Yeah, definitely potential for it. And I think the game sometimes can kind of get a little bit weird, with some weird fluky yellow sections, and then they throw a safety car, and sometimes I don't think it's really warranted, but it'll happen. But I hope. We got formation lap. So we've got NYM, Days Chuck, Quick, Eagle, Draken, Hitch, Guerrero, Boosted, Monkey, Joker, Beach, Sexy Man. There's the dude down in 14th.
Wonder why he's still down there.
Interesting. Trey, Sassaflan on the brakes, Sammy, and Jethro. So that's right. Jethro, Sammy, brakes, Sassaflan, Trey. But the dude wasn't.
I thought the dude was in P10 off the last one.
He was, because he had slowed down.
Yeah. And then, so up front, I would be looking for Chuck and Hitch, I think, and then Guerrero. Those three guys, I think, could, depending on how smooth they are, could be rolling on this. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Let's look at the tire
predicted
strat real quick.
Yep, go ahead.
We have Jay's Chuck on hards, Draken, Hitch on hards, Beach and Sexy Man on hards, and Trey's on hards. We have quite a few on mediums. Nestle Quick, Boosted, Mavi, and Sammy all on softs. So, this could be a two-stop, you think, for the guys starting on softs? Or do you think they can go long and get on hards if they can run the softs long enough?
Oh, man. Again, it's going to come down to the safety cars.
Yeah.
I was thinking that possibly, Sammy's going to Sam's going to try to grab some positions, obviously, early from P18 on the softs. Jethro's sitting on the mediums, just kind of going with the general medium-hard strat, I think. But
I feel these guys.
It should be interesting.
These guys with the hards, if they don't get these tires on in this formation lap, they're going to be sitting ducks on the start.
I agree, and Chuck's sitting there on the hard tires in P2.
Yep.
So
is Nestle, and then Hitch and Guerrero I think are also on hards. So most of the top 5 is on hards.
I mean, Nestle's on softs. So it's
Is
just
he?
showing on my
Okay, yep,
screen.
yep,
It's on
yep. So it
softs,
could be.
but
I was reading the wrong one. That was my bad.
that's okay. It's okay.
So we're lining up here. Let's see who's going to DQ on the lineup here. So looks like we're good so far. Draken and Eagle both
Eagle
DQ'd.
DQ'd. Oh man, I like if you go to the Eagles, his T-cam. I like his little halo
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even
design
notice
there. Yeah, I didn't even know they had those in there.
that. Yeah.
I don't think I've even designed a multiplayer car
Nestle's
yet.
the same way. He's got a spaceship on his.
Yeah, I did see that earlier. Yep.
Who else? I didn't know that they did those. People got them off the podium pass probably.
Yep. And we're
So-
gonna go 5. Go ahead.
It is last race of the League versus League. It's lights out and away we go. Who had a good start on this one?
Well, I'm watching Jethro. He's gained 2 positions.
Oh, look at the outside. Nestle's got gone battling for P1.
Oh my gosh, it's carnage in turn 1.
It is. Look at that.
And ghosting is off. Drive
Yep.
through penalty, severe collision for Saxy Man
Oh,
with
we are
his
still
teammate
3 wide.
Joker.
Look at this. There's still 3 wide in the back. Sassaflate is up 9 spots off that start. in
Look
turn
at the
one.
dude making a run here on
Where's it?
Eagle.
Yeah, he's up
on
P5.
P9.
Yep, look at Sassaflate though, up 9 spots.
He just got a 5-second penalty for wearing a yellow flag.
So that's going to come off on his pit stop. Jesus, you get a good start like that, and he must have had a legal overtake. Eagle was Eagle and Draken the biggest losers on that start. Draken
Positions
down 9
up
spots.
6. Up 6 for Sammy and Jethro.
Yep, Draken down 9, Beach down 4, and the Joker, Chuck, Bob, and Sammy all down more than 7 spots. So
Yeah, Joker and Saxy Man got into it with each other, and
Yep.
they're actually teammates, so that's never a good thing.
yeah. So let's see who's pitting for wings on this one, because you know there's going to be pit stops. And then let's see who's got the straight line advantage with no DRS. This is going to be sure signs here. Adrero's looking to the inside of Dave's truck. We have yellow. Yellow down in, what is that, turn 14, 15? And then we have a safety car. VSC. VSC's out. Who we got?
Yep,
Dave's truck.
VSC is out.
Dave's truck, or not Dave's trucker, Joker, and on the brakes looks like they got into it, and then Saxy also. So this is perfect time for the guys that had damage to get a wing change if they
Who's
need it.
coming into pit lane?
The dude is. And he got a speeding penalty.
Oh, jeez.
The dude retired.
Dude, it looks like he's retired.
He did.
He retired. He's had enough.
You don't know.
He said, I'm by myself. I've had enough.
Dude.
Early evening for me.
Jacket, Sammy's pitting, not for a wing, but he's pitting
Yep.
for a tire change. For hards. Chuck Bob's coming in for a wing. Draken looks like he came in.
Saxy for a wing.
Yep. Who's stopped? Well,
On the brakes.
I got stopped
Yeah,
cars
they're-
in the pit lane.
They're just
I
stopped.
got. They were waiting for Saxy Man or freaking Chuck Bob to come out. That's freaking funny.
Oh,
Oh.
man.
That's great. Great.
Going up to the front, we've got Nestle Quick in the lead over
Right.
NYM and Guerrero.
And mind you, this is just a VSC. The full core safety car did not come out. And
Now we've gone green.
Chuck Bob's got to drive through for speeding.
It was
Yeah.
so clean at Coda.
Right. But to be fair, in the 3 races I did here a couple weeks ago, turn 1 was a nightmare every single time.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, we got
'cause
yellow again.
Yellow.
Oh, that's just a slow.
That's coming out of the pits.
Yep.
So who we got here? Sassaflan is still moving up spots, up 9 spots now. Dude, let's pull the tires thing back up now so I know who's on what. Sassaflan thinking of it. Nothing happened there. It looks like Nestle missed a braking point and lost a spot. 3 wide going
yeah.
in the main straight. Looks like some guys up front pitting. Doing the drive-throughs look like. And speeding penalties for both of them.
Oh God, that is one of those things that the line that comes
Yep.
up comes up
Dave's
quick. But look
truck.
at turn 1. The
Dave's
action at
truck.
turn 1.
3 wide behind Dave's truck trying to get the lead for KW. Oh, Dave's truck spins in front of everybody. Look at that. You lost it. That turn is like my kryptonite in this track. Like, especially with hards,
Yeah. Yep.
you cannot go wide open at all there. So Dave's truck down to P8. So now we have Nestle Quick and Boosted up front, followed by Sassaflan and Hitch.
Sassaflan up 13 spots.
Yep, and then speeding and
Oh
penalty
my
by Saxy Man. So it was.
Sexy.
So I think people think that the second line is the pit
Yep.
limiter line, and it's the first one. So they blow in there thinking it's the first one. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We had a pass for looks like second. Nestle and Sassaflan. They're going. Oh look, freaking Nav was that? Hitch missed that turn.
Boosted took the lead.
Yes, he did. Hitch is on the hard, so he's gonna have prime position. I think once he's got the firm pit. But we got some battle in there right around there. Sassaflan looking to the inside of Nestle. Oh, yellow again. We had who's the yellow now? Eagle spun.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's just having a hard time through that sector there. To be fair,
Sassaflan up 14 spots. Jethro up 12.
Hitch P3. Pass for P3 there and going to the end of that straight. So, boosted fast lap of the race. Jethro up to P7 from back of the grid. Passing for P6.
Yeah, Jethro, and where's his teammate on the brakes? Down in P18.
Yep, he was involved in. He spun it.
Uh-oh.
He spun it again, coming out of the pits. Now did he spin it? Yeah, he's slow. So he is now lapped. So that is going to make it difficult for them guys.
Yeah,
Eagles pitting. So we got top four separated by about 3 seconds. Dace Chuck is within half a second of Trey, and Jethro is up within 3/10 of Mavi. So is he going to make a move here going to the next end of this DRS
Yeah,
zone?
he's only at 25% ERS. Jethro is. He's making the move around the
DRS.
outside.
Let's see who's going to be the last of the breakers. Oh, soft tires paying off
switch
there.
Back.
Switch back.
Switch
Around the
back.
outside. Can you make it stick?
Let's try it.
Oh, this is going to be tight. Oh, this is tight.
He's got him.
He's got him. He made it stick. Good move there by Jethro.
Meanwhile, Trey has made his way up, but just half a second behind Mavi.
Yep. And Sassaflan up was making a move on boosted down into the second to last turn there.
Yep.
Sassaflan takes the lead. So Trey is still gaining on them guys in the back there. Trey is 2/10 behind Mavi, and he's going to get DRS down in turn 1.
It looks to me, Hitch has been real consistent, but the class of this top 5 is going to be Jethro and Sassaflan. Yep. Sassaflan's sitting with a pen, though, unfortunately.
Yep.
But
is it a 3-second or 5? I'm not on that screen.
It's a 5.
So he's going to lose that he's going to lose that in the first pit.
Yep. Yep.
So, and he's probably doing the hard or medium to hard strat, so he should only be doing 1 stop and then on the brakes retired. So that's a tough break for him, but he's been having a tough race this one. So Trey's looking inside of Mavi, going through sector 1 on to sector 2.
He's got the move.
Yep, but who's gonna have DRS? Trey's gonna have DRS, so he's got the inside preferred line.
And Days Chuck is watching all this.
So
on
is
the hard
Joker.
tires.
So is Joker.
Yep.
Joker backed off. Trey gets the spot.
Oh, we got yellow.
Full course safety?
VSC?
It's a VSC, yep. Because that's a... What was this full course safety for? There's no slow dots. So if I was the guys on softs right now, I'd either pit for mediums or hards right now. To get at least a tire change out of the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
If you can get to the pits and it's under VSC still, I'd take it. I don't think hards can make it to the end, but you could definitely do mediums for 10 to 15 laps and go back on softs.
Yeah. Let's see if anybody goes to the pits.
DRS is enabled, so VSC's ended. That was a short VSC.
Yep, VSC's ended. It's gone green.
So, looks like Dace Chuck. Mavi's lost a couple on that restart. He was sleeping. Mavi's lost. Oh, he's in the pits, that's why. Is this what... Is he got a wing change? Is that where the safety or VSC was for? Let's see if there's a wing sitting out here for him. There is a wing. That was what the VSC was for, was the debris.
Yep.
Alright, so Jethro is within a second of Nestle. So that's his next person in the line there. Yeah.
He's brought his A game tonight, folks.
Yes, he has. And he's gaining even more. DRS is going to be open. He's going to have the spot before the next turn. I see.
Golly.
Look at that. He gained 8/10 from one turn to the next with this DRS straight. Jesus. Wow, Draken's also in the pits for DNCRL, so he must be doing a wing change. So, who else we got here? Nothing really close. Guerrero is within a couple tenths of Mavi. They're going down the second DRS straight right now. He's going to have the move done before he gets DRS. Yellow through Sector 1. Who is that, Mavi spinning? No, who's that slow? NYM?
Yeah, looks like it might have been NYM. Towards the back there, it might have been him or Saxy.
So, fastest lap of the race was 131.3 to Sassaflan.
That could change.
Yep. Jethro, yep. Figured. He's going to be doing within DRS by the time the next straight comes around. I guarantee it.
He's within it right now.
Yep. So what are we thinking, guys?
He's sitting at 14% ERS, though. So,
yep. So, guys in the chat, who's your prediction right now for the win on this one with where we're sitting? We have got someone in the top 5, or we have an outsider get this one from that's outside of top 5? Jethro within 0.5 of a second. Going to try to see if he can make a move down this DRS straight.
Oh, he's going to make it.
Yes, he is.
DRS is open.
So what is Pitch going to force him around the outside or the inside? Which way is he going to make him go? He's going to hold the racing line. So Jethro down the inside, and he's going to have P3. That is a 1.5 second gap now to P1, and then NYM and 5 second penalty for speeding in pit lane. He's got a 1.3 second gap to bridge now to P2.
He's within a second.
Yep. And then Joker is looking for P6 too. Joker's trying to move up the field. So
yep, he will have DRS on Trey.
Trey will not have it.
Yep.
And that's going to pull Chuck along too, I think. If Chuck can get close enough, he might have it too. Maybe.
There's Joker to the inside.
Yep. Trey's not going to fight him. He's going to do a switchback maybe. Yep. Joker went a little wide, but he keeps the spot. DRS is going to go towards Trey though, so is Trey going to fight him back on this? So you're almost better off making sure you get DRS for this straight if you're going to do this pass. Jethro is now within 0.4 of boosted. So DRS move down the next straight again.
Yeah, seems to be the same story about every lap for Jethro. He did run wide there, but there is that little bit of a glitch where sometimes it picks you as a warning, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yep. So 0.2 of a second. DRS is open for Jethro. Which way is Boosted going to make him go? He's going to make him go to the inside. So can he make it up front? Yes, he can. But now he's got a 6-second gap to bridge to P1. And 21 laps.
Let's see where he is at this stage of the next lap. So he's at 6 seconds now.
So
he's keep an eye on that.
Yep. So this is where he's been gaining most of his time, is down this straight. He's already got a second on P3, so. Because Boosted does not have DRS on him.
Yep.
But Hitch has DRS on Boosted. So Hitch got P3 on that one. I think those soft tires are starting to fall off a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. We're at lap 9 here. Yeah, they should be. I would think next couple laps.
Leslie blew that turn and lost a couple spots. I think he's feeling the tire wear.
Yeah, that's a shame. It was a good run so far for Nestle. We
got
somebody slow.
Is that Sammy? No, it's not Sammy.
No, it's Draken.
Draken.
Yeah.
So, ironically enough, when this track first came out, Draken this is like his favorite track apparently. Yeah, but he struggles with it every single time. So, and I just give him crap because I can, you know.
Yeah.
So Jethro has not gained any time on Sassaflan. He has actually lost time.
Yeah, he's lost time.
So I think Sassaflan.
They're both on 8-lap old mediums.
Yep. So was Sassaflan just kind of taking it easy there for a little bit, seeing what could happen, or what? That's a new one.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. He might have found his pace here. Maybe this is one of his favorite tracks, but they're coming up on some back markers. Sassaflan is.
It's Draken he's coming up on.
Yeah, they'll get shown the blue flags, I would think.
Yeah, Draken's out of the way, looks like. Is he out of the way for this turn? It's not. He's actually, I got two back markers. Yeah, NYM and Draken.
Yep.
Draken going in? Yeah, Draken's going in. So.
And a 5-second speeding penalty. I mean,
Yep.
that line is what's getting them.
Yep. And then Eagle's also in the
It's
pits.
almost like they think it's Saudi Arabia, where you go
Yep.
around that S and then get in, or Azerbaijan.
Yep.
And it's not that way.
Which, oh, we have a retirement. Oh, that's a crash. I saw the debris in my. That's a full course safety car.
That's a full course safety car.
Yep. That was between.
And the guys that just pit.
Yep. And I think what happened on that one is Eagle came on the pits right in front of NYM and they crashed.
Oh my God.
Yep.
So we've had four retirements so far.
Yep. So, but the guys that are sitting ducks right now are those guys on hards. Because now they got to go on either mediums or softs, which we got guys in the pits. But I don't think the mediums are going to last the whole way and still be competitive at the end of this race.
Yeah, I think the Jethros will come in, Lart will come in and get to the hard tires.
And they'll be set.
They should be set. Yeah.
Because basically you're pitting now, you're going to have to do, at best, 16 racing laps on the mediums. And I think it's only predicted to do 12 or 13 with them, and they'd be competitive still.
Yeah. It's
So
gonna be tough.
Yeah. So you'd be almost better off doing a double soft if you're gonna pit and put softs on, and you know what I mean, and just do another stop.
Yeah.
So let's see. As these leaders coming around the pits, what did they do? We had a couple guys boosted, Beach, Dace Chuck all pitted. So did Sammy.
Yeah.
Sashland's coming around.
Coming in.
Yep.
Let's see if he gets to slow it down.
That'd be slowed by right there. That line right there.
There you go.
He made it. So what's he going on?
Doing the same. Yep, he's in.
So Hitch is staying
Hitch
out.
stays out. Yeah.
So we're going on.
Joker's
Oh,
in.
5-second penalty for Sashland. I forgot about that. So he's serving that now, putting the hards on. Joker's in. Trey stayed out on the hards too.
Yep.
Leslie is pitting on. He had 10 lap old softs on his car when he came in.
Wow, they must have been feeling horrible.
Oh yeah. So who knows? The boosted put mediums on. I think he's gonna try to go to the end on it. He might be thinking, if those guys do that long on the sauce, what can the mediums do?
Yeah. I mean, it's worth a shot at
Yeah.
this point. So.
Who else we got here? Nestle's coming out of the mediums, so that's gonna be the one that's gonna be the one to watch. Boosted and Nestle. Sammy as well. Oh, we also already had an action-packed race, and we ain't even halfway yet.
Now you're losing that sleep at night, huh?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's all right. I didn't sleep much anyways, so getting used to it.
Yeah. So resetting the grid here. We got Hitch on the hards, 10 lap old. Trey the same. Sassaflan in third. Jethro, they just came out of the pit to put hards on to try to get to the end. Boosted on the medium tire, sitting in P5. Joker on the hard tire, sitting in P6. Nestle, Beach, Guerrero, Days Chuck, Mavi, Slammy, Moldy, Saxy, Draken. So Saxy trying to he had a rough start. I think he had a collision with his teammate early. Had to serve a pin there. I think he had another 3-second pin or another 5-second pin. He served pins all over the place and changed wings, and he's in P14. But if he stays consistent, he's quick enough to make his way up into the points. But he's got a lot of guys to go through. So.
Yeah, and I think the guy to watch out for, especially from that sprint race, is Sam, because he's back on the mediums. How far up this field can he make it?
Yep. I think I can see Sam getting at least to P5, P6. I'm thinking. Let's see if he can get there.
I could see him actually even maybe getting up to a podium, maybe.
Just heading to the chat here. Appreciate the kind words. Some of these guys saying we're doing a great job, so it's good. It's a lot of fun.
It is
fun stuff. Obviously I'd like to be running in it, but
yeah,
I threw my name in there as a commentator.
Yep. And
Here we go.
I've been commentating Monday nights for DNCRL for a couple of seasons now. So
Nice.
Saxy Man retired. That was an in-pit retirement, so that was him leaving.
Oh wow! So I had that whole big build-up for him, and then he's like, "I'm done."
Yep. But yeah, so and then I was commentating a UK-based league for a while there too, on Sunday nights, and that kind of stopped, so I haven't been doing that. But it's fun commentating. It's definitely different, if it's a different view from this end. You get to see some cool stuff.
Yeah, I agree. This is just the second one that I've done, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. So.
And then little known fact about me, I race go-karts in real life. I race outlaw karts.
I heard that. I heard that.
So here, the last, since the babies were coming up, I stopped racing and actually became the flagman out at the racetrack. So,
cool.
It's pretty nice seeing that side of things. You don't normally see that, because normally on the track you see different things when you're in a different perspective.
Right.
But
it's better
safety cars
than that tunnel vision sitting inside the car the whole time.
Yeah, for sure.
You can see some other stuff.
Yeah, you're doing 70 mile an hour on a oval track on dirt, and you see it now other end of it,
3 inches from the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, I got you.
Yep. But
we are going to be coming to the line here.
Yep.
The green will be coming here.
Hitch's trademark start of crawling on the restarts, and he is off.
He's just going to have to try to get those hard tires warmed up.
Yep.
It's a tough spot to use right there. He could have spun, but no, he kept it.
So Hitch,
turn 1.
So I've raced with Hitch enough to know that he likes to do those creeping starts on the in laps like that. He masters those. So as long as he can get through these couple turns, he'll be okay.
Yeah. Jethro was trying to make a move on Sassafras, couldn't make it stick.
Yeah, he probably didn't have.
Little Joker's around.
Oh, that's a big crash.
God, people are missing him somehow.
Big crash. That's got to be more than just wing damage. That's who else hit him?
It looked like he just spun. Looks like he spun in those S's there. Tires weren't warm, I don't think.
No. Beach is missing a wing.
Oh, okay.
So is who's this blue? Dace Chuck. Someone else missing a wing here. I saw 2 cars missing a wing, or am I just seeing things? So Beach is missing a wing. I think Guerrero might have got contact too from that. Oh, yep, 2 cars. We have Guerrero and Beach missing wings. So he must have spun right in front of him.
Oh, man.
But look
tough for those guys.
Speaking of a guy on the move, Sammy's already up to P10.
What did I say? P5, P6 maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to do a little better than that possibly. Jethro up to P4, Sassafras at P3, Trey only half a second back of Hitch, hanging in there. That's tight. That is tight. First 3 positions. First 4 positions.
Yep, we got 4 or 5 seconds separating top 5.
Yeah. Yep.
And they've got a gap on the guys behind them. Sassafras looking to the inside of Trey, makes the move.
Sassafras has brought his A game here tonight too. He
has. I think those hard tires didn't fire off very well for Trey. Them being as old as
we got a yellow.
Jack retired. That was in the pits, so that was in the pits. That's intentional retirement. Beach put on a wing. We have Jethro catching Trey now. Get back on the podium. And Sassafras within 3/10 of P1.
Yeah, he's putting the pressure on Hitch. Hitch is pretty he's pretty unflappable. He always runs consistent laps, and he's tough to kind of pass. He's pretty consistent. So
especially for a guy that runs absolutely no assist, he's really consistent.
Yep. I watched him the other night. I think he was at Imola. Tough race there for him. He was the class of the field, but kind of got stuck behind some guys. So
I think I was in that race too. I'm pretty sure. I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was some rain there towards the end, maybe, or during the race. Yeah.
Yep, and the rain got heavy enough where some people try wets and it didn't work for them, and I hate the rain.
Me too.
But we have a battle for P1. Looks like Sassafras looking inside of Hitch, and Hitch is just, I think, going to let him go. It was not part of his race. He's just going to kind of, I think he's just going to try to stay in his DRS. But he can't relax too much because Jethro is looking to make a move as well.
Yeah, DRS is enabled on this lap,
Yep.
so it has been enabled.
Boosted picked up a spot, so he is up to P4. What else we got here? Looks like Joker's trying to make a move on Chuck Bob.
Oh,
Sammy.
Slammy Sam retire.
Oh, did he miss a braking point?
Full course safety car.
What happened there? Did he miss a braking point? He had to have.
He must have, yeah. I'm sorry, but we put the jinx on Sam
Yep.
and Saxy Man.
Yep. Commentator's
curse. You got it, buddy.
Yep. It happens to me all. Draken likes to do that to me on freaking Wednesday nights. Yeah. Like I'll be doing a qualifying lap and he'll like watch me on purpose and then I mess up. Like, and I'm not even listening to the stream to have anything.
Right.
Yeah.
You just watch it later and you're like, dude,
Yeah.
you're watching me again.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Jethro up to P3, so.
I think this is gonna.
Oh man, so Hitch is gonna pit.
Hitch and Trey, I think, are gonna pit now and go to the end on mediums.
I mean, it might not be so bad at the end with the hard tires. I mean, the hard tires should be fine, but your mediums maybe a little bit fresher towards the end, possibly there for a couple laps. But
yeah, because we're gonna go.
I don't know.
The safety car is gonna wait for Beach to catch up, or at least gonna give him 3 laps. So it's gonna be lap 29 or 19 when we're going. Like we'll be going on a lap 5-second penalty for Trey.
Oh man!
But we're gonna have probably 11 laps to go on a restart, so they could be in prime position here. Looks like Guerrero's also pitting, and Mavi. Mavi gets a 5-second penalty. So we'll do a quick field rundown here now that everybody's made it past the pit lane. Sassflam P1 on 5-lap old hards, followed by Jethro on hards. We have boosted P3 on mediums, followed by Nestle and Daystruck on mediums. I don't know if those mediums are going to be able to make it to the end. The safety car is going to help them, but I think they're going to be struggling towards the end of this.
Yeah.
Joker P6 on the hard, so he could be in prime position and those guys in front of him, I feel. Hitch dropped a P7 from the pit stop and Trey, but he had a 5-second penalty on this, so see what happens on this one.
Let's take a look at constructors / teams here and see how we're doing. We got the Lart boys in 1 and 9. Jethro by himself as his teammate on the brakes is retired. Boosted
Beach.
And Beach, so 3rd and 12th.
We have 5 and 7 with Dazed and Hitch.
Yeah. That's good combo there.
And
good
Mavi's with Nestle, is that right? Or who's he with? Because they got black box.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
So that's not too bad. So we got a mix up of constructors, but I think LRT is the best sitting right now as we stand.
It's a couple penalties here.
Yep.
At 5 seconds, it's all speeding in pit lane. I mean, speeding in pit lane's probably gathered about 40 seconds of penalties through this race.
Right. So we'll go over position changes real fast. This will probably be the last lap in our safety car. So Sassflan is up 15 spots and Jethro's up 17.
The battle for driver of the day.
Yep. Next base mover is Trey up 7, and then Little Joker up 4. Still running, biggest loser right now is Daystruck down 3 spots. So
yeah, Boosted done well, up 5 in P3.
Yep. Yeah, so if you finish right now, you're more than likely going to gain spots because of where everybody has finished so far.
Yeah. Yep.
So
just reading some information here from the Discord from Trey. The pit entry at Miami is awful.
Yes,
no
it
marker
is.
for the line. Yes, it is, Trey.
It's just a line.
We agree, buddy.
I think we've commented on it just about every single one that misses it. So you are definitely called out when that happens. So we're going to probably have 12 laps to go when we get the green. The safety car may go in this time, because Beach should catch up by the end of Sector 3, by the end of the straight anyways.
Hmm. There's some good drivers that have retired with Sam, the dude,
Mm-hmm.
Saxy Man. Those are all good drivers. Draken. I mean, those guys are good. It's just unfortunate. This
Safety
track,
cars in.
safety cars coming in. This track being new, you can tell. Like with Coda, it's been in there for a while. Pretty much, guys know the
Yeah.
track. This one here, there's just some areas that you want to try to push, and you just can't push. It's hard to tell
Yeah.
yourself that. Certain S's, especially in the first sector.
So when's Sasflan going to take off on this restart? He's trying a faster pace. Safety car is in the pit, so he can go whenever.
He's
And
going
Sassy, he's
now.
gone.
Yeah, he is going.
And
Jethro is also was able to stay with him a little bit.
Stay with him.
Be
Better
careful
exit.
through here.
Better exit. Jethro had a better exit. He's going to have him down in turn one, I feel. Look alongside him to the inside. He's going to outbrake him down here. Nope. So, Dace Chuck also is right behind Nestle, too. So that's going to be one to watch.
Yellow.
Dace Chuck spun it. As I talk about Dace Chuck, and he spins.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Chuck.
Yeah, you're welcome, Chuck.
I'm sure I'm in 2 different Discord leagues with him, so I'm sure I'll hear about it in both of them. So, Jethro up to 3/10 behind him. If I was him, he might just sit with DRS, wait till DRS comes up, and then just make the move easier.
I think Sassaflan's got lower downforce.
He's got
or
to.
higher down. Yeah, he's got to. I mean, he's pulling away a little bit on the straight from Jethro.
Yeah, he's got
He
to.
wasn't using.
Yeah, there's no way he's not, because that's the sure sale sign is gonna be down this straight if he pulls him or not. So it looks like Sassflan's got a little bit faster straight line speed, and it looks like we got a retirement of Beach in this. And there's
another safety car.
I guarantee everybody comes in on softs now. Everybody's coming in.
I don't know about you, AJ, but these safety cars, man, with the length of this race, I got to get to bed, bro.
Yep. Yeah. 100%.
You need a little power nap of some sort because you'll probably be up, but...
Yeah. Thankfully,
anybody going into pit road? No one's going into
no
the pits.
One's going in. I'm surprised. So Dace Truck's going in. No, it's not Dace Truck.
Yep.
It's Mavi. They have nothing to lose in the back of the field. Like, even these guys with 5-second penalties, I had to come and at least serve the penalty on this,
Yeah, I'd serve the pen, throw some softs on, and see what you can do. You'll be at the back of the field on softs. You can make up 3 or 4 spots and no penalty.
Exactly. So these guys are in prime position. These 2 penalty softs, I feel they're going to be up in the top 5 in this one, if they can be clean. I might have just jinxed them on it, but...
Yeah, it would be great to see Chuck make up 4 or 5 spots.
Yeah.
On those softs,
And speaking of Dace Chuck, Tuesday night he pulled off a masterclass in the rain. He started dead last in Imola. He was up to what, P5 or 6 by the end of Sector 1, something stupid. Yeah, like he had a heck of a start, and then like he played the safe because we had a safety car. I'm pretty sure right when the rain started, and he pitted and he got the lead and he held the lead the whole time in the rain.
Wow.
And like it was borderline full wet conditions. And he stayed on inners. And he made it work, So
did he pull a big gap?
He was about a 5-second gap, I think it was at the end of that.
Okay.
It wasn't much, but it was enough to where in the rain it was worth it,
Yeah.
So Dace Chuck, when he's on his game, he is definitely a consistent person.
Yeah.
So kind of interesting to see what happens. We are almost down to half the field in this, by the way.
Yep, and look at P6, 7, and 6 and 7. Those guys on 3-lap old mediums.
They're going to be
everybody ahead of them. Yeah, especially now with this safety car bringing everybody together.
Those guys on the mediums up, third and fourth. Those guys will be struggling at the end of this race. Like if I was them, I'd have bit the bullet and took the softs, or at least put the hards back on that they had on earlier or something.
Yep.
Because they're going to be struggling by the time, lap 26, 27 comes around, I feel.
Yeah.
And Chuck Bob, Moldy's coming in for softs, my guess is, and probably use his penalty.
Yep. He's serving it.
If I was Trey, I'd come in. You know what I mean? It's gonna be too late now, but I would have got rid of that penalty.
Yeah. Because he's another one. He can be consistent.
Yeah.
If he served that pen and threw softs on, he would make positions.
Yeah, because we're gonna have 8 laps. So yeah, 8 laps on the end of this. 9 laps. 9 laps.
Yeah, they'll probably come. It'll probably come in this lap, I would think, right? Because I
Yeah.
believe Moldy will catch him.
Yeah,
at this point.
and this is lap 3 anyway, so I think
Okay.
3 laps is the default unless this field's spread, you know.
Yeah.
So my guess is it'll be a restart this time around.
That safety car, that AMG, looking nice.
It is. I did like
Oh,
the
yeah.
fact that they put both safety cars in this game too, didn't they?
Yep.
I did like when they did put that in the other game too, like 21.
Yeah, that was cool with the Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Safety
Cars are
cars
fun
in.
to drive.
Oh yeah. Safety cars in. So let's see how far up those guys in the softs can make it on this one. So
Let's see if Sassaflan does the same thing.
Yep.
About 60 meters from the last corner, he seems to go.
Let's see if is he gonna catch Jethro sleeping, or is Jethro had a good exit off of the last turn. So if he can get a good exit, he's pulling.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
he's
gone.
gone. Jethro had a better line though, so I think Jethro's gonna get a better exit. No, he didn't. Lost time.
It looks like Jethro's around.
Jethro
He hit
spun
that
it.
curb.
Yes, he did, and he goosed it too hard. Pulled tires on a restart.
Yep.
So that's he's gonna be down to P11.
That's his race over because
Yep.
he was past the pit entry.
Yep.
So Sassaflan now he's got a 1.6 second gap. Boosted's doing what he can to try to get back within a second here, or he's gonna lose sight, I think, of Sassaflan.
Mm-hmm.
That's really quick. Great racing from him tonight. It's sitting at 7/10 behind Boosted.
Yep.
Been up front pretty much since the beginning because he started towards the front with the reverse grid.
Yep. He took advantage of that big hardcore, didn't he?
Yeah. Joker's up to P10. Joker with the spin, the wing change, and the collision with his teammate,
So
and he's
Moldy
still up to
P9.
P4.
So Moldy up to P9 too. So I have a feeling
Yep.
those two guys on those mediums up front, they're gonna be struggling at the end of this. I think. Oh, that's a curb. I feel that they're gonna be hoping for another safety car in this. There's no way they're not. Let's see. Joker's up 2/10 away from Nestle. Oh, it bounced off the wall.
They're banging.
Wow. He got the spot, but he definitely took it. And then Hitch is
That's
going to
been
get
his
the spot
MO
too.
tonight.
Hitch is going to get the spot too, and then Trey locked up, and he's going to lose a spot. So got some shuffling for positions. Guerrero's going to look to probably the inside down this next straight.
Sassaflan up to a 2-second gap.
Mm-hmm. He's got this one. If he can just stay steady, he should have this one.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I am surprised though on how the 3 guys on softs are not keeping up as well as they are not.
Yeah, I just went back to them, and there's that big 1.3 second
Yeah.
from the soft to medium of Guerrero there.
So I don't know if they just get too hot and have no pace or what's going on, but those 3-second penalty by Hitch, so he's going to be out of this one. So I don't know what the deal is with the softs, but you got a couple guys coming back, and Chuck and Guerrero's going in, or Jethro, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now, if there could be a safety car here,
Yeah.
Jethro would be looking nice with a new
Yep.
wing and soft tires. but-
100%. So we have Hitch right now is looking for P3. It's right on the heels of Joker. That's pretty close as well. Moldy is right on the heels of Mavi too. Nothing really shaking up though.
Yeah, things have spread out quick in a lap and a half, 2 laps.
Yes, they did.
Joker's up to P3, 7/10 behind Boosted.
It is impressive that most of the guys that are still running are on the same straight. I know that straight's long, but
Yeah.
Hitch is within a half second of Joker, and Joker's within a half second of Boosted. So with DRS enabled, those two guys will be looking to make a move. I feel like Boosted's going to start falling off here pretty quick.
Yeah, he's got a lot of pressure from Joker here.
Yep.
And Hitch. I mean, Hitch should be there too. But
and Hitch is going to have the tire advantage with the mediums at this point. When they start falling off, it'll be a different story. But if it's just going to depend on who can make better use of the tires. Looks like Joker runs slightly wide there. Hitch is going to have a better exit of this turn. Yep, it's going to be a DRS train right here. But Hitch is going to take a look, I think. Slipstream in it. And let's see what's going to happen here.
Boosted is completely out of the
Joker's
DRS.
taking a dive. Nope. Hitch took the dive. Look at that.
Outside.
Look at that. Hitch took the dive.
Look at Hitch.
He made the move. Oh, then Joker almost lost it there. Nice save. Then we have yellow sector 1. That is Chuck. So now Hitch is 3/10 behind Boosted. Is going to have DRS.
Medium tire.
Yep.
It's a medium tire. It's a fresher tire right now. He's got to make some moves now while he can.
Yep, and he's
going
to make. Yep, and then it's all about using the tire advantage on Sassaflan.
Yeah.
If he can be moving here, Boosted made a switch back there, but he didn't keep the spot. Sassaflan with a 1:30.9, so fastest lap of the race. I'm assuming that's going to go bye-bye once Jethro passes.
Joker makes the move on Boosted.
Oh, look at there. Joker at P3. So now Hitch has a 3.7 second bridge to gap, plus another 3 seconds to bridge past that if and when he passes Sassaflan.
Yeah, with only 5 to go.
Yeah. He's at least got to get a 3 second gap on Joker to keep P2. To be interested. Jethro, fastest lap of the race, which I called.
He's just got too big of a gap. 22 seconds to P9.
Yep. So at least he's in the points, but he's not going to like it. I mean, you never know. His team could still get the constructors because the only team that's close to them is LART. So depending on where they finish, you never know.
Yeah. You have to try to get a total on some of that stuff.
Yep.
If at all possible, but.
So Hitch is now down to 3.2 seconds, and has a 0.8 of a second gap on the guy behind. So I don't think he's gonna have enough time. Moldy Dragon is within a half a second of Nestle. So he's going to try to make a move going down the long back straight. DRS open, and he should be past him before the turn. But this braking zone down here, if you ever notice, is really deceiving. Like, you have to brake way earlier than you think you can.
The last corner?
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
And
I agree. I've gone wide there so many freaking times.
Say Moldy just did it. He missed the braking point, and he lost the spot again. DRS back from him, and he will have the spot down into turn 1. So, yeah, that braking zone down there, I hated it so much racing this track. So, Hitch is now outside the 1 second zone, or just barely inside the 1 second zone of Joker. The Joker will get DRS, maybe. It's going to be close. Hitch is within 3 seconds, so Hitch has to be 1 second a lap faster than Sassaflan to even have a chance at winning this thing.
Yeah.
So, and Joker did not have DRS off of Hitch. So, that's going to help Hitch a little bit. But Joker looks like he has a little less downforce because he had a lot better straight line speed on that straight.
That's normally Joker's MO. He definitely goes for the straight line speed.
And both of those lights were flashing on the back of both of those cars, too. So, we know they're both using the
that's
to catch up.
16% for Joker, and it's 8% for Hitch.
Yep.
So.
Which is weird, because usually Hitch usually, like, in 21, Hitch would never use overtake. Like, he could, most of the time he'd race, he would do it without it. So,
yeah.
But this game, there's, like, no recharge. I dropped my phone.
Right.
All right, so Trey's I dropped my phone and I was sitting on top of it apparently. So Trey's within 3/10 of a second of Boosted. He's going to try to go for the spot here. Boosted's doing pretty good for having 16 lap old mediums. I'm impressed.
Yeah, definitely impressed. Now, what Trey's got that 5 second, man, I wish he would have used that in the pit
Yep.
lane and just get rid of that.
Yep.
But he'd probably be right back here or possibly even past at this point. But
Yep.
he decided not to, so he's got to try to make it up. And I don't think he's going to
He's
even be able to pass him and make the gap.
no,
So
he's gonna be probably P8 at the end of this, maybe 7. Um,
yeah,
Hitch is still outside of 3 seconds of Sasflan, so Sasflan just has to finish this thing out. Looking like Hitch's tires are starting to fall off. Um,
and Hitch is at 0 or ERS, actually
Yeah.
just 3% now in the braking zone. But
Yep. So I'm gonna say Joker's gonna have something for him with the better tires coming towards the end of this.
yep,
Trey maybe have someone for on-track position. Oh, yellow sector 1, and that is Dave's truck again.
oh, Chuck again.
Chuckles, what are you doing here?
Chuckles in a daze.
Yeah. Mavi is within 8/10 of Nestles, so he might get a spot down this long straight. Oh boy. So we are down to 3 laps to go in this one. Looks like Sasflan is extending the gap to 4 seconds, so he should have this one in the bag.
Yeah, I think this one's in the bag here for
Yep.
Sassafline. Like you said, he just needs to be,
Yep.
smart, consistent,
And
stay away from, boosting it on a
Yep.
curb. So
Joker just has to stay within his 3 seconds of Hitch, which he's got it. So
yeah,
Trey's got the 5-second penalty, so Hitch don't have to worry about that. Boosted on the other hand, depending on where he finishes, as I would be worried. But Hitch just has a 3-second, doesn't he? Yes.
Hitch, yeah, just 3 seconds.
So as long as he gets the 3-second gap to Trey, we should be okay. But now that the field's kind of spread out, now it's kind of like just kind of follow the leader, hey?
Yeah, looks like that's the way it might be here towards the end. I don't, now we're to the point where a safety car is not going to do anything. They can't pull one out at this point. So.
Yep. No, not even a VSC. You're just having strict, corner sector yellows at this point.
Yeah. I think Sassaflan has withheld the charge from Hitch with his tires. I think at this point. So.
Yeah, I think Hitch's tires turned. Oh, Nestle's got a 5-second or a 3-second penalty for track limits. Yeah. Not gonna change the order or nothing, but it's Moldy some breathing room behind him. Now you know what? Nestle would lose a spot because Mavi's within 3 seconds. I read that backwards.
Yeah, he's 1.5 back, so yeah, he would jump Nestle quick. So Jethro's Jethro was 20-some seconds back. Now he's down 13 seconds. So quicks around.
Yep. So the penalty's not gonna matter anymore, anyways.
We are the commentator's curse.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%.
So surprisingly, Sassaflan's made it through that so far. So,
yeah, that is true.
Yep. So we're 2 laps to go, lap and a half to go. Sassaflan's got this thing from which locked up. He's got to lose 6 seconds to Hitch, 7 seconds to even come close to missing out on this.
Yeah.
So Joker's in prime position to get P2.
Knowing Joker, he's going to try to do it on track.
Yeah, I feel like... See, I'm that type of person, too, if I can pass the on track, I'm going to try to do it. I'm not going to just let the game give it to me because it's a penalty, you know what I mean?
Oh, totally agree. But just knowing the 16-year-old Joker, yeah.
Hey, he's within a half second of him. He's going to have DRS this time. So it's going to be whoever has more ERS down the straight. Both the lights are flashing.
Well, Hitch is at 0, so... and Joker's at 6. He's gonna maybe try.
No, he's gonna wait the second DRS zone. He's gonna use. He doesn't want to give it back to Hitch. So the last lap of the race, Sassflan's just got this thing in the bag. So Joker's got DRS. Probably won't be close enough this lap. Nope, he's got it still.
Might be that long back stretch there. I think if he can hang with him here through the S's, which
I think Hitch
should be able to.
So I think Hitch has a little more downforce through here, so he can carry a little more speed. So that's where he's getting a lot of his time. So basically, this track is a sector 2, end of sector 2 and 3, where you're the slow speeds. If you can get all those turns really well, and there's Joker gain a 10th just in that turn alone. So who's gonna have it down this DRS or in the end of the DRS zone?
Joker, I believe, will make a move here.
Yep. He's gonna go around the outside. Hitch is gonna force a hit.
Oh!
Oh, that was a little controversial. I feel that was a late break. I think late move. I mean it's all fair because that doesn't happen, but I think it was a late move in my opinion.
Late move with
Hitch.
Hitch.
Yeah. So down to the last straight, the last DRS zone, half second separating the two of them. Not to mention Sass Flan taking the win on this thing. He's got it up in the bag, but these two trying to battle it out for on-track bragging rights. Down to the last turn.
This is going to go to the last corner.
He's going to dive him. No. It's going to be better exit. Better exit. Oh, he gets a better exit, though. Joker gets a better turn. Oh, lost it.
Joker.
Oh. So now he's going to stay within the 3 seconds, remember?
Yep.
What's it going to be? 2, 3?
He
got it. He got it barely.
You got it. Sass Flan, Joker, Hitch, Trey, Guerrero.
Trey's going to lose a spot.
Coming to the line, will jump to P4.
Trey lost 2 spots on that.
Oh, wow.
Moldy Dragon P7, Mavi P8, Jethro P9, and then Chuck lost a spot at the end to Nestle Quick P10 and
Chuck's still hanging down there in Sector 3.
Yep, he lost it down there. So I'm gonna take a guess. It's gonna be close between LART and which league does Jethro race for?
DRS.
So it's gonna be between those two guys, those two teams. I feel like LART is gonna get it though, because they were close before. They gotta beat 47 points in this race.
Whoa. Looks like in my chat the LART guys are kind of going crazy, but they think they might have taken this.
Little Joker had driver of the day.
Yep.
Wonder if they made it a double race so we could see the final points at the end of this. So let's see.
Yep.
Doesn't give me point standing, so it wasn't that way, but
Yeah.
So LART had 25 and 12, so that had 37 points. So do you remember what they had in the first race?
I don't, unfortunately, I do not.
So they would have had to have more than 48 points total to win this. So does anybody in the chat have the points from the first race? Jethro had fastest lap too, so he actually had 9th. So he had 3 points. So they had to beat 50 points to get this. So I'd be curious to see what the first race results were.
Yeah, it looks like via the Discord, Draken is going to try to put some points together in a few minutes, he said, but I don't know if that's going to happen while we're on
live.
Probably
so. Not.
Yeah. But hey, it was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Some good racing. Miami was definitely a little more exciting with the yellow safety car and VSC than Coda. But
and then if anybody wants to watch this race back, all my Twitch videos upload to YouTube the next day on my YouTube channel. So
nice.
If you want to watch it back, it's on my YouTube. Anthony Rose is my YouTube channel, and the link is in one of the Discord somewhere. So
okay,
it'll be up on there if you want to watch it after the fact.
Great. Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right.
Well, that's gonna be it for me. I mean, looking at my chat now, it's saying Draken is getting the points right now. So I mean, maybe we can hang for a minute or two. Yeah.
I'm gonna switch my stream over to F1 Manager, so I'm gonna as soon as it. I'm gonna switch it here in a second, and that way I can do a stream on that.
Okay. So yeah, that was the last part of this league versus league. Started out with 10 leagues, 2 from each. I think PWW only came with 1. They had a guy leave late, or actually not even start. So
yeah,
that's tough. That's tough for those guys there. But it was a lot of fun again. This is something that's cool to do. I think a lot of these league versus league things are cool.
Yeah,
Sometimes
oh
they could
yeah,
be
definitely.
a little contentious and stuff like that, depending on who you're racing against. I've done a couple of them, and they can be that way. But this tonight was good. I mean, I
Oh
think
yeah,
from the Discord, looks like there was some apologies going on with some things, and again, these are owners and admins, so these aren't guys that are just random dudes that want to run you off the track. So
right,
they've made these leagues up because they're getting sick and tired of the open lobbies and things like that, where everybody knows you can just get blasted off the track. So,
right, yep.
but if anybody in the chat wants to try to tell me if points get put out there, or if they're going to try to do points, if anybody wants to let us know via Discord, they can. We'll hang for a few minutes, and then
Yeah,
AJ is going to start streaming some F1 Manager.
yeah, we can hang out for a minute just to see what we got here.
Did you pick a team you were going to be doing in the F1 Manager, or just kind of looking around when you did it earlier?
So I'm doing two different playthroughs. I'm doing one for just like my YouTube channel to, that I'm doing Haas,
Hmm.
and then I'm gonna do Alpine on my live streams. I think I haven't done either Alpine or Aston. I think I'm gonna do Alpine just because
Okay.
I don't want to be doing. I don't want to grind two teams. I'd rather have one that's somewhat established. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Um, but yeah, so that's the plan, anyways.
Nice. Nice. That's good. I don't know. I mean, I might look into getting it, but I just don't have a lot of time. I'm in league on
Oh
Sunday,
yeah,
league on
yeah,
Monday, league on Wednesday.
yeah.
So, and then practice for those races, during the
Oh,
other couple days.
oh
But
yeah, for sure.
yeah, so, but I appreciate everybody tuning in, whoever tuned in to my stream, and of course to AJ's
Yep,
stream.
appreciate everybody coming out in this one.
Yeah,
It's fun to have everybody out here and um, just kind of do it again. Hopefully, we do it again here soon because I really enjoyed it.
yeah. It looks like Draken putting in there that the points will probably come out tomorrow. So
Okay.
we feel like it's going to be between Lart and what, possibly DRS maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be between those two guys.
Yeah.
Um,
Jethro definitely brought the heat, and then so did on the brakes at Coda. So
yep.
yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna sign off from here. You do your thing, what you got to do on your side there. And again,
Yep.
congrats on the little one, and
Thank you.
we'll look to do it again sometime,
Oh,
man.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
All right.
Have
I'll
a good
talk to
one.
you later on.
See ya.
All right, buddy.